Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. And for those that haven't seen the Q&As before, you lot in the comments run the show, people. You lot in the comments run the show. You get to ask any sporting question, past or present. Any sport, past or present. So it could be football, basketball, boxing, UFC, NFL, whatever sport you want to ask about. And of course, if you are a member, well, you might not know if you're new here. If you are a member of the channel, one of the perks is when you join the membership, during the Q&As, any comment, any question you make, I will star and I will get to. So that's a surefire way to make sure that your question gets answered, is to become a membership. Another surefire way is, of course, if you super chat as well. But let's bump up the likes as well. We're literally one short of 10 likes, which is good. We're already on it with the like check. Make sure you share this across all of the socials as well. And equally as important, subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Whether you're watching live right now or watching this back after the live, can you please make sure you hit the like button? So important you lot do that. You lot have been on the like check thing this year, though. I respect it. On the like check 1212, you might have been on it. I respect it highly. Please share this across the socials. You can go to my Twitter right there. Wait. That's me flawless. And then Sarcasm City TV on Twitter and Instagram. Retweet a like from the Twitter, share from the Instagram as well. And like I said, subscribe to the channel. It is road to 6K, and we're currently at 5,364. So only looking for one subscriber. We're looking for one subscriber to kick this off. Get us up to 5,365. So hit the subscribe button if you are indeed new. Murtaza is in the building, I believe. Are you telling me, Taza, you good?
Yes, sir. How we doing?
All good. As you can see from the title, people, obviously European football has been back the past couple of weeks, and the English team struggling in the Champions League, really struggling in the Champions League. No wins from 4. We seen City draw away at Leipzig tonight. We see Liverpool get smashed by Real Madrid 5-2. Last week, we seen Spurs lose away in Milan, and we also seen Chelsea lose away in Germany to Dortmund. So you know what, Taz, we'll go with to you with that. Why do you think the English teams are struggling? Is there any in particular reason?
Prem's overrated. It is what it is, and especially the English teams this year, they've been particularly bad because Tottenham are shit because they have Conte in Europe, and Chelsea and Liverpool have been particularly bad. They've been mid-table, so they're not even the best English teams. You could argue two of the two best English teams, arguably City, Arsenal, and United, aren't even in the Champions League. So you know, yeah, that's my thoughts.
First. What you saying, Jez?
What's it called? I'm good, man. I was just tuning into this. Fuck up some comments by Future, man. I had to mute for a sec, but anyways, man. Now I'm good. That man, I'm good. It's been a good week of Champions League football.
Absolutely.
Today, technically Europa League. So yeah, man.
Same. You missed that question, but I'll ask you the same thing. Why do you think the English teams have struggled so far in their first legs in the Champions League?
I mean, all of them are just not in good form, to be honest. That's what it is. Chelsea, you see, 2-15 going into this game. Now, I think they were 2-13 or 14 going into that Dortmund game. We just have a terrorist manager who doesn't want to attack. And Liverpool, even though they went 2-0 up, I think there's something where you can call a club and said, where's the game management? Okay, it's like the first 15, 20 minutes. Calm down the game now. You 2-0 up. There's no need to kind of rush to get more goals. So I feel like the management, and then I think the second goal for Liverpool, I think this is where the players lost their heads. You could see they're starting to make fouls, silly chances. And Madrid just did what Madrid does in the Champions League. And City today, I didn't watch the first half, but second half lackluster. I mean, you can say that City won under pressure because you could something say like the City went under pressure because they had the goal up already, but a goal is not a good lead. It's not a good lead to have just a goal, and it's not like this Leipzig team hasn't been scoring goals. These guys, even without Nkunku, can go and score goals. Like I heard they were just very terrible in the first half, but they stepped up the game in the second half. You see the better players getting on the ball more often, and you see what happens.
Yeah.
So I think it's just all of them just not being create the season in general. So I'm not really surprised, to be honest.
Okay, first, big up to Marshall, big up Casually FC for the raid. Much appreciated. Make sure everyone who's locked in now, make sure if you was here before the raid, go subscribe to Casually FC, where you see Marshall over there, Surf for Peter, the rest of the Chelsea contingent you see on here, you will see on there as well. It says casually wherever we may be, we are the famous CFC, casually rated, casually wherever we may be, we are the famous CFC. Hey, big up, man. Every time, man. You already know. Love Marshall, big up, appreciate it. Molly H, again, for those that are new here as well, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A. Get your questions in. This is all about you lot in the comment section. You lot dictate how this show goes and what we talk about. So yes, get your questions in. Hit the like button because there's over 40 of you lot locked in. We're even at 20 likes. Let's get up to 30 likes and subscriber check. We're only looking for one new subscriber, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you are new people. But yes, get your questions in. They don't have to be about one of the English teams in the Champions League. It can be a Europa League question, Premier League. It might be a boxing. It might be a question. It might be something about basketball, wherever you lot want to ask. But like I said, bump up the likes and subscribe. Molly H says, Pep Fraudiola, 0 subs, too clever for his own good. I think their team's just not it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think there's much Pep can do. They made their mistakes. I've said this about Manchester City before. They made their mistakes and errors in the transfer window gone, not January in the summer. Letting go of Jesus, letting go of Sterling. In particular, Sterling, not the most popular, heavily criticized, but one thing Sterling gave you is goals. One thing he gave you was P&P, running in behind. Jesus, to a lesser extent, but he also was a goal threat, but he also gave you running in behind, pressing, all of these, all things of this nature. And without that in today's game, you are going to struggle, and we're seeing it. None of their wingers are P&P. None of their wingers are pace and power. And as good as his system is, having pace in wide areas and in your attack is no longer a luxury at the top level, at top level football. At the top level of the game, it's now a necessity. You have to have it. If you look around the Premier League and you look around Europe, if 99.9% of the top strikers, top wingers, particular wingers and wide players have pace and power. Yes, they have other things to go along with it, like great intelligence, great technical skill, great mental attributes, like anticipation, movement, and things of that nature. But you need pace and power. And they sold those two things in Sterling and Jesus and didn't replace it. Yeah, they got Haaland, but Haaland plays through the middle. Mahrez isn't that. Grealish isn't that. Foden isn't that. Bernardo Silva isn't that. And I rate those 4 players. Whoever else you want to play out wide as well is not that. I'm going to send it over to you now, Eddie. 1 second. Bear with me. And big up to Paul as well for becoming a member. Link is in the membership links in the pinned comment for the membership. So I think that's where it is with City. Yeah, go on, fam. Go on.
Nah, I just want to say about as well, City. I can only just repeat what you said, but I think it's also a thing of like, I think there's a thing of just them, like you said many times before, it's the end of a circle, like 6-7 years. It's a long time. Like Liverpool, even we say Liverpool, their circle is over, and the players don't want to listen to the voices no more of the club. But I don't know why people never talk about it about City as well. I know City are still second, they're still in the title race, but it's crazy just how good they are, really and truly. That these guys are pretty much in the end of the circle, but they're still competing for a title. Which can you also say why the Premier League is not that good in general. But anyways, my overall point here is that like a lot of these players, you see it more and more throughout the seasons now, especially in summers and January. Bernardo Silva linked to Barcelona, Gundogan linked to Barcelona, Laporte wants to go back to Spain. You heard numerous. I mean, Cancelo was unhappy; he's already gone. Like a lot of these guys don't even want to really be there. Even Mahrez, you can probably argue there were certain rumors saying that he's not happy. Now he's starting to play only, but because they sold the guys. If Jesus was still there, Sterling was still there, Mahrez doesn't play either. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, there's a lot of guys that just don't have the hunger no more in terms of wanting to be competing still at Manchester City. Maybe somewhere else, somewhere in a country that they feel more comfortable. Because again, a lot of these guys are also from countries that they're not from England as well. So you got to remember, maybe they just want to be in different environments, and sometimes you need it in football. Absolutely. Sometimes you need football. Even the greats in football have talked about how they sometimes needed a change of scenery.
Facts.
In order to kind of perform, because you can't stay always the same spot and still expect them to compete and also win each year. Like I think even those Liverpool players as well, like even even the likes of Van Dijk, Salah, they're low-key tired of the club tactics having to just do it week in, week out for years. They don't want to be road running every year, pressing every year.
Oh.
So, I think City have a big job in the summer and have to replace some of even the key members. If it means Laporte has to go, he has to go. If it means Bernardo has to go, Gundogan has to go, they have to go.
Yeah, first. Big up Time to Shine. I see you, Paul, again. Large up for rejoining the membership. Big up to Steve, Molly H as well. Bernardo server to PSG. Heating up, that makes sense. Big up to Malcolm. Yes, Eddie, what are you saying? You good first and foremost?
Cooling, man. Got off of work early, got back to the crib. Now I'm trying to lead Manchester United back to the glory days on
On what were you playing? On what FIFA?
FIFA, yeah.
Let's go. Love that. You know what I'm saying? But we were talking about it before you got here. I don't know how much you caught this. Obviously, English teams in the Champions League, no wins. You know what I'm saying? Out of the first leg.
Yeah,
0
man.
4. Three defeats, 1 draw, obviously. Obviously City getting the draw today. But yeah, your thoughts on that? Like, why do you think that is?
Well, simply put, it's a down year for the Prem. You have Man City, who's not at their best. You have Liverpool. Well, hell, fuck, that was their best, and I love.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. I want to hear your thoughts on that shortly.
So you have them not being at their best. You have Tottenham being Tottenham. So it's just the representation isn't there for us. Like, if you look at how we've played, we'd probably be the best, and the people over there at Arsenal be the best representation of the Prem this year. I think just from because like Jez just said, City are second, but it's not like they've played, I think, a way that is worthy of them being second. They just have that mentality to squeak out games more than others do. Yeah. Like, if we're going strictly on performance and how City are performing compared to what we are accustomed to them being like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it. Like, if you're telling me it was like the City of 2 years ago, going for the title against this Arsenal, like, bro, they would have been ahead by like 10 points by now.
Yeah. They would have been out clearly.
Like, they I think they're, shout out to Khaled or Ross, whoever said it. They suffering from success, bro. Like, it happens to the best of them. Like, you just get used to winning a certain way.
Yeah.
And you don't refresh it. So people just get accustomed to, do what they want to do. So, I mean, it's a toughie, bro. It really is. There we go. It's that's what I can really put it to. Like, the people we have represent us aren't our best examples for right now.
First, that is fair. Right, that is 100% fair. Malcolm says, "Big up the man, big up to you. Time to shine."
Shout out, Malcolm.
It's like us being in the Champions League with Moyes. I hear that. Big up Steve for the super chat. Much appreciated. Steve says, "Good evening. RB Leipzig really did well second half. As a regular viewer of them, they are particularly stronger in the second half. Yeah, they were decent. Like, the first half, they offered nothing going forward. Second half, they did get in the game more. But Jess touched on it. Like, City, every time I've watched them, I think minus like the Arsenal game, there's no, what's the correct word I'm looking for? There's no energy to their attack, which is weird. There's no zip.
Cutting edge.
That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you, Jess. Cutting edge. And that's one thing we associate with Pep Guardiola's Manchester City is that cutthroat. Like, they will have you 4-0 down inside 30 minutes. Like when they're at their best. But this side, the passing's still there, the technique's still there, but there's just nothing. It's kind of like passing just to keep the ball. Like Eddie said it when Arsenal was playing City at the Emirates, and he said they're both gonna have 10,000 passes for nothing. And
that's the jokes, profile. That's the profile. Like,
go on,
bro. It's crazy because, like, it's like I'm watching 2010 like Spain all over again, bro. It's annoying. Mm-hmm. It's like y'all didn't realize that they had a solid defense to back up all that passing. They had clinical finishers so they could get at least that one good chance and put it away. Y'all just be passing the ball to pass it.
Yeah, there's no purpose.
There's no purpose.
Yeah, there's no purpose. Cutting edge, as Jez said, which is just strange considering when you look at their offensive players. How you put all them offensive players in one team and go, there's not enough cutting edge, is crazy to me.
Like, we talked about it. a couple days ago. I don't know why he got brought up, but it's like if you're gonna play that style of football, you need your brutes at striker. You need your Diego Costa. You need your what's that motherfucker's name? Ponytail brother from my
Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, you need not him the fucking I forget it from Drogba's.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
you
So you're talking
need-
you're more physical and aggressive. You're
Yeah,
saying more
that
so
can
aggressive.
hold their back to the defender, receive a pass like that, and do something with it on the turn.
Yeah.
Haaland is not that guy. Haaland is a goal finisher when he's in space, but as we've been seeing, like when there's not a whole bunch of space around him, he can score a goal occasionally, but he tends to struggle in those kind of matches. This one was just, they put two dudes, then let him go nowhere because they knew what it was. And yeah, City, just like you guys have said, it would make this is like, I feel like for me, this is the time where they do miss a guy like Sterling. And that's crazy coming from me because of what I personally think of Sterling, but we'll leave that for another discussion. But he would at least preoccupy the backside help because everybody right now can just sit in on Haaland and just wait to see what he does. Because I love Jack, but Jack's not a goal scorer. I love Mahrez, but Mahrez, it's more for the tactile of Mahrez. He's never been one of those guys who's going to give you a bunch of goals.
Yeah.
But it's they pretty much they soft.
Yeah, there's just no greatness.
Nobody viewed her athletically fair, and I've come to that realization when
apart from Haaland,
when you're playing top tier European football, it's good to have tech, but it's top tier European football because there are some of the best athletes in the world who play soccer at that stage. Like Rashford and Mbappe's are monsters, people. Yeah. That is P&P, but that is like if they weren't playing football, they could be competing on some kind of level on like a track field or on another sport because they're just crazy athletes.
Okay,
and
what you're saying.
And Haaland's a crazy athlete, but not and it's gonna sound weird when I say this, not in a way that's based on football because he's too robotic. He's too clunky. You're
saying he's an android. Like he's like a robot. He's like they call him android, and we mean that. Yeah, and we mean that in a like that's a complimentary way, but he's not athletic in. I'm trying to think of the word to describe. I get
he's
exactly
not a fluid
what you're saying.
athlete. He's not a fluid athlete.
Yeah.
He's like his shout out to Sakiro. His hips are lying to y'all. He's not an Mbappe type athlete. Yeah, bro. You need quick twitch athletes. Once he gets a full head of steam, he's hard to stop.
But if
you're talking about turn on a dime, cut and go, that's a different equation. That's a different equation that he's not apt to solve. So I would say, bro, the crazy part is they could scum it out. They could scum it out with him.
Absolutely.
They could legit, bro, if they, because you know how it goes with these Champions Leagues. Like, it's never the prettiest football. It's never the most aesthetically pleasing.
They'll get through this tie. Don't get mistaken. They
get
fully
through
expect them to get through this tie. I expect it. And when you look around Europe, minus Napoli, all of your regular teams, your go-to teams as favorites are not City and Liverpool and not
I don't know.
Right. Who would you say is I?
Hey, man, I'll tell you this right now. I don't care what added means. This is the Real Madrid Invitational.
It is the Real Madrid. It is the Real Madrid. But the thing is, people are saying, but let's not like change that. Like, yes, Real Madrid always have a chance. One, because of their heritage. Two, they have Ancelotti. Three, when you have Benzema and Modric, you have two of the greatest footballers ever. Like in the modern era, like in their position. Two of the greatest ever. Like, I'm sat here. This might be reactionary because Taza asked him. Benzema might be the best striker I've seen since R9. That's very likely.
It's like
we could be talking about.
It is,
Modric,
bro. He is.
This is what I'm saying. Like Modric could be the best midfielder I've seen since Zidane. Like the fact that I'm saying
that-
this.
Thank you.
The fact that I'm saying, I'm not saying they are people. I'm saying I need to have a deep thought about it. But the fact that they're in this conversation at the ages they're at, and you put two of them together with that Real Madrid heritage, with Ancelotti, them with a Vinicius Junior, with Anna Camavinga, Anna Valverde, and it's like, so it is the Red Bull. Before they slapped Liverpool 5-2, yo, there was talks. Real Madrid fans playing. Dennis is in the chat. He a Real Madrid fan. He regular. He's not here now. You were saying is Ancelotti out? Like that's been the talk of the conversation. They're 8 points behind. You watch Barcelona, 8 points behind Barcelona. No way are they 8 points worse than Barcelona. I don't care what anyone says.
They're not.
No way. Not a chance.
And the funny thing is here, when I watch Real Madrid, I don't know what it must be. That's what I'm saying. It's Champions League heritage, because in the league, these guys didn't look like they played against Liverpool. That's what I'm trying to say. Like these guys technically aren't even worse than this Barcelona team. I always taught these man. This Barcelona team is dog shit. That's why they play Europa League right now. That's why I went from the Champions League to the Europa League. Like obviously United ended up just finishing in a Europa League spot, but that doesn't mean that United team plays like a Europa League team. That Barcelona team is not that great. I keep trying to tell people. That's why I'm kind of finding it weird how Madrid are struggling in the league, but they play well in the UCL. But Barcelona is shit in Europe, but they're doing well in the league. I don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it,
I do. Dog.
Before you continue, Eddie, just 1 second. There's over 65 of you lot locked in. Let's bump it up. We're at 37 likes. Let's get up to 40 likes, people. 3 more. We've had 2 new members. Big up to Marcel. Marcel, good to see you back in the chat, because you disappeared after it went 3-2, and then you only appeared in the Manchester United Liverpool show about an hour and a half into it. But you went missing like the Liverpool defense in that second half. But we move. But big up to you. Love, you know what I'm saying? Links in the pinned comment for the membership as well. We've had 2 new members. Big up. Of course, if you super chat, I will get straight to your comment. And if you are a member, I'm starring all the best questions as well. Temi, I see you, man. Big up Wavy Baller Hub, man. Shout out to Temi. Go subscribe to his channel as well. Go on, Eddie. Say what he's going to say. Go on.
Nah, bro. It's lovely to see Marcel in the building, man. I tried to tell you. When it comes to the big boy moves, y'all not a part of it no more. Step aside. It's a bit outside your pay grade. Y'all focus on beating Everton and Newcastle and all them likes. Leave Real Madrid to us. You heard me right. Leave Real Madrid to us. Come see about us, Madrid.
Yeah, that's Eddie saying that, innit? I have Madrid still
I ain't
over
scared.
there.
I ain't scared no more. I got 10 Heisenberg.
Wait,
that's Eddie only. That's not
and
me.
Again, shout out my boy Murtaza, Diego Costa, madness. We didn't go talk about. Shout out to Diego Costa fan club. My boy.
Hey, Eddie, you see them saves though? You see them saves though? Come on, dog. You know better.
I saw one he missed. I saw the one he missed.
Was he at what eye, Eddie? Are you running an agenda here? Was he at fault for the goal?
He was not. Ask Jez.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking. I don't know. I didn't see the goal.
Brother. Agendas only care about results, my boy. We don't care about context when agendas run. We done eliminated context, bro.
You know what's crazy is, you know what I'm saying? Courtois and Allison made them mistakes. I knew Eddie was gonna pop up. He popped up. You know what I'm saying?
Ball playing goal.
I need to put the awareness out there real quick as well.
I just seen a couple of goalkeepers. I just going on.
The day, I swear to God, the day that him makes a mistake, I will be there no matter what.
I bet you will. You think
hey, look at hating on this OT, man.
Jokers. All right, let me run through some of the questions, man. You lot joke. Yeah, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. Yeah. Go and say what you're gonna say, and then I'll go.
I just want to put everybody I want to put everybody in awareness that Lukaku scored the same amount of goals as Chelsea in this month.
I remember that.
Yeah, we did. Big up to Emma, says Haaland has 7 touches first half. And the crazy thing is, I'm watching the game, and it's not like Haaland's hiding. It's not like he don't want the ball. It's not like he's not going short. It's not like he's not running in behind. It's not, they're just not finding him. But we've seen strikers get frustrated before. Jan spoke about this with Aguero. And let's not get mistaken, as good as Haaland is, he isn't prime Aguero. And he struggled with this. And was like, I think there was a game she was talking about, he got taken off. And him and Pep was arguing. He's like, I'm not getting the ball. Like I said, if Haaland was hiding, I'd be here criticizing him, saying, that's on you. But, give him the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's like, get the ball to Haaland and get the fuck out of the way. Like, they shouldn't go that far, but it should be more of that fuck. Get the ball into him quickly. Why are you letting teams get set? Well, hey, that's City's lookout. And that goes back to no cutting edge and them not moving the ball quick. and them not having other runners. He's the only runner they have. Legit, like in offensively, like I rate Mahrez highly, Foden, not Sterling, Foden, Grealish, like they're attacking players I rate, but it just the balance isn't there. Malcolm says City ain't at the races right now, shouldn't have loaned out Cancelo. I think there was issues.
Yeah, that was
there was things happening.
There was stuff going on.
Hey, I can't lie. Did you guys see what Lukaku in the interview? He was saying, "Whoa, look at me up top. I'm in great shape, Mamma Mia." Why is this guy trying to be so American? I said up top, like.
No, it's because you know what it is. You know what it is, man. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, man. Americans is a cool culture.
I heard that story, but like,
that's fine,
man. But I'm sorry, man. He's from Antwerp, man. He's from Antwerp, Belgium. Like, it can't be so dumb.
Oh man.
Yeah,
that's how my Belgians out there.
Yeah,
and you know what fucked me up about that? That y'all still got castles out there in Europe, man. How y'all still got castles? Like, I was in Amsterdam, and there was just a castle out in the middle of the motherfucking city. And then if I go to Belgium, I already know they got kings in that, so they got castles too. Y'all just got castles all over the place, man. This ain't the Dark Ages. Shit, knock them shits down to build the Best Buy or something. I don't know. Yeah. But maybe that's my preference. Maybe that's my
people like it. I don't know it. I don't know. Because some castles will probably be like listed. Maybe I might be making this up, but certain buildings and places are like not venues, certain like landmarks are listed so you can't knock them down. Whether that's with castles, I don't know. I know there's buildings that are listed and you can't knock them down. So maybe it's to do with that. I'm not sure.
Hey, Danny, truer words have never been spoken, Danny, truer words. True words have never been spoken.
Yeah. Taz are a wild boy, though. So that's
the agenda guy talking about agendas. Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever.
Exactly.
This is literally agenda calling the agenda an agenda. This all sucks. Steve says, I like Leipzig as Klosterman, but he's more defensively solid. Hence why Benjamin Henrichs got subbed on, added more attacking emphasis. Like I said, Leipzig did turn it up in the second half. They did turn it up in the second half, and they were probably worth. They got into enough good opportunities. I mean, they got into enough good spaces where you go, all right, a draw was probably a fair result. Yeah, smash the likes, like Steve said. Napoli are a joke, bro. What a team. They match up well against Madrid. Like I said, it's them and Madrid I'm looking at. Because Real Madrid were my pick. Because I looked around and I was like, none of these teams in Europe I'm really super impressed with. Obviously, Napoli are doing the business, but I'm talking the big boys like Bayern, PSG, Liverpool, like the teams we normally look at, the go-tos.
If City don't win this, Pep, Champions League, start looking at you like a fraud, man. Because you have all the tools you need. You didn't have a goal scorer all these years? No. Now he's like, first it's like, he still did this, blah, blah, blah. No, this is it. Now it's like certified fraud. Because then it's just going to be Messi tax.
What's the
difference between him and Enrique then? Because everyone says Enrique won his Champions League because of Messi tax. Then Pep is the same?
Yeah, Pep, like in the Champions League, he is on fraud watch, 100%. If he don't win it, that's a terrible. There's a difference between failing and being not successful. He's failed after leaving Barcelona. He's failed in the Champions League.
He's like Neymar after leaving.
There's a difference between failing and underachieving. If he wins it once, I would say he's underachieved in it, but that's not. But every manager has a black mark. Yeah, go on, Eddie.
It is like suspect, but I can't be putting fraud and Guardiola in the same sense. It's Guardiola.
Bro,
Eddie. I'd say in the Champions League.
I can't. That bro, it's still him. Like, because again, he's like
after leaving Barca.
The
reason why I say this, Eddie, is because when you look at it, apart from his first season, at Manchester City.
No trick.
He's had the top. Yeah, he's had the top 2, 3 favorite. He's been top 2, top 3 at least with every single team, whether that's Bayern Munich. Bear in mind the manager before him, and then not the manager after, but the manager after that at Bayern Munich, both won quads. So like your black mark there. Okay, you go to City where you have everything you need. You dominate domestically, which he's done cold. But I'm talking specifically. Let me be clear about this. Specifically in the Champions League after leaving Barcelona. Yeah, currently, I think he's failed. But yeah, go on.
My thing is just like I blame City more than I blame him. Like that's just me. Like I just think he's a part. It's like a collective thing because even it's not like you've had players turn up with these great performances and you see here he's set them up tactically behind the ball. Nah, sometimes it's just like these players ain't showing up. They ain't got the mentality for it. Dominating the Prem and dominating one game matchups are two completely different outlooks, and it's like maybe it is the profile of player that Pep is wanting that can't get him over the line when it comes to getting it done over here. But it's like any coach, right? To win a Champions League, you got to have great talent, right? Even the teams that are a bit no name. You look back on the team that they actually had, and you're like, "Oh, wait a minute, they actually had some ballers on that."
Yeah, there's talent in there, 100%. Whether they're favorites or not, yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
with there's always talent there. Yes,
that's my thing. Like, and Pep deserves questions. Like, no cap. Like again, because for me, I say it's like he's my second. Like, if they're talking like GOAT managers, I'm like he's a close second to Ferguson.
The crazy part is, I hear that. If I did my list, he's probably second on mine.
Yeah, and
that's
the only reason I can't put fraud. But the questions that y'all are asking, I'm all here for. I just wouldn't say fraud. That's
he's a fraud the same way. He's a fraud in the Champions League, the same way Ancelotti is a fraud in league competitions. Ancelotti won his first La Liga. No, bro. He won his first La Liga last year.
How many La Ligas has he taken charge of?
Like 7, I think.
So he's 1-7. To me, that's the fact that you
that's
have
insane,
1-7,
man.
You severely underachieved.
That's fraud.
Same way in the Champions.
You look at everywhere else, bro.
That's
what I'm saying.
But we'd say Champions League, he's overachieved. Yes.
Yes, 100%. In the Champions League, he's the greatest Champions League manager ever.
Yeah, because he's got
what? In league 4.
He got 4.
4. In league competitions, he's a fraud. That's why I say it. But the Champions League, he's the greatest.
I don't use fraud, but all right, first. I hear that. I think he just done. I think
he's a myth.
He underachieved.
Wait,
all I gotta say,
he's won a league. He's won a league everywhere he's been. Like that's not fraud.
Yeah, I know. And that high, like that papers over the cracks, bro. If you
over the cracks, how does it paper over the cracks? Like, no, he's won them, because if he had won no leagues, what would you be calling him? If he had 4 Champions Leagues and won no leagues and managed all the clubs he managed, what would we call him?
Still a fraud in the league.
No, you can't. So it's not the same thing, fam. You can't be. He wins 0
just in league competitions.
No, and we're talking just in league. That makes no sense. So if he had 0 leagues to his name, you would still call him just a fraud.
Even a bigger, I guess, language, a bigger fraud.
Yeah, see, this is why language and describing words means things, because it's not the same thing. Having 0 leagues and having, how many has he got?
Okay.
6?
Okay.
7?
5.
You know
5.
So he's got 5. So you're telling me there's basically no difference between having 5 leagues and 0. That's not the case.
Okay. He's on the bar. I swear to God.
Why are we speaking about Ancelotti anyways?
Yeah, and I'm just because I was giving the example with Pep, like the way Pep is a fraud in the UCL. It's how I look at Ancelotti in the league competitions. That's the analogy, I guess.
Now, I just want to say quickly about Pep, man. Monaco, Lyon, Tottenham, Chelsea, and there was somebody else in that, I think. Fuck me. This guy, you can't tell me he couldn't make at least he made the same amount of Champions League finals as Tottenham. I'm sorry, man. He massively I won't call him a fraud just yet, because he can still change it. But at the moment of time in the Champions League, he must have.
And before you continue, I'm looking at it here. The context matters. You know what I'm saying, when we come into this. So this whole league thing. All right. So he was at Juventus from 99 to 2001. Great Juventus side. Very good Juventus side. Bear in mind, didn't win a trophy with them. He was at AC Milan. This is the biggest black mark. 01 to 09. Definitely should have won more than one.
More than one?
Definitely. I'm agreeing. Calm down. I'm agreeing with you. Sure. Okay, Chelsea, he was there 2 years and won 1 league title.
That's the one he won.
You know what? No. Let me land. Let me finish. That's a great return. If you win 1 league title in 2 years, that's a great return. He then went on to,
as you said, context.
Let me go. Yeah. We're gonna get to the context. We're just like figuring out where he's at. He was at PSG 2 years. Yes, you should therefore have won more than 1 at PSG. But I don't think a league untitled massively changes his perception. I definitely don't agree with that. Real Madrid, he was there 2 years, did 13 to 15. he won 1 league title. So again, 1 and 2. Bayern Munich, he was there 1 season, won a league title. Napoli, we're not counting. Everton, we're not counting. Real Madrid, he's been there 2021 now to 2023, and he's won 1 league title. So literally his entire career, minus AC Milan, he's 1 and 2. That is not fraud behavior. That is not fraud stats. Anybody would take your 2 arms off for that. That's better than good. That's a great return. You win a league everywhere you go, 2 seeds, you win 1 and 2.
13,
Now, like
13,
I said,
14.
AC Milan, that's where I have an issue with it. Because that 01 to 09 side, that he should have definitely won more than 1 league title. I agree.
The 14-15 season, 13-14, they won the Champions League. La Decima, right? They broke the 12-year curse. Okay, that was the first time the domination started by Real Madrid. Then the 14-15 league season, I think it was like 6 games left. They were like 9 points clear, and he bottled it then.
Okay.
The Chelsea one that he won, you know what it was? That was the year after we sold Ronaldo, and then when we brought in Obertan and them, man. Although they were a great side, and he done very well. Like that's what I'm saying. Like context, bro. He has a bigger black mark.
We're not criticizing for the competition because that's not his fault. I've watched Sir Alex Ferguson win a league title and United win 4 away league games. But that don't take away from it. Don't do that. That's the way you go over the top. Don't do that. That's ridiculous. Not his fault about his competition. He's not responsible for his competition. He's responsible for them. Because if they didn't win that league, you wouldn't be sat here talking about the competition. You'd be sat here talking about, oh, he failed, he bottled it. Like, no, AC Milan, I agree with. Like I said, this man is 1 and 2 in leagues. That is not fraud behavior. That's just incorrect. That's just incorrect. He's not. I didn't even know this till I checked it. Like I said, the AC Milan one, that I hear. That is terrible. There's no way he should have been there 8 years and won 1 league title at AC Milan. Everywhere else, he's been 1 and 2. 1 and 3 if you don't win it this year at Real Madrid. That's a great return. Yes, the league earned title at PSG, but 1 league earned title is not really going to change it around.
The league is called Uber Eats. I'm sorry. I don't care. I don't take that. The French league, I don't take it serious, man.
Yeah, fraud is way over. Man's 1 and 2.
That's a decent return for a lot of teams.
That's a great return for any manager.
Yeah.
If you say you're gonna manage as long as Murtaz has been alive, pretty much, and you're gonna be 1 and 2, this guy's been managing longer than Taz has been alive. What are we talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm actually curious.
Now he's been managing like time.
Managing. I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you now. Give me a sec.
No, but I just want to say that's why I say
1995. What are we talking about?
Well, yeah, that was 6 years before me.
Yes, I know this. You know what I'm saying? I know because he was managing when I was a kid. So like, let's not do this. I remember us playing. I remember Ancelotti's name being up there.
He didn't start managing since 1965, 1995.
Oh, hilarious. Yeah. Hilarious. You know what I'm saying? In that.
But
you know what I'm saying, people? No, relax and calm down when we talking these things. And that. He's been managing longer than Taz has been alive. And we're here criticizing him and he's 1 and 2. Come on, man. And that's
only five league titles to show for it.
No, that is again. That's why I said, has he underachieved in the league? Yes,
he's massively underachieved.
No. Yeah, massively underachieved. Cool, but fraud.
He's on the verge.
He's not on no verge because he's 1 and 2.
Because
he's not on the verge because he's 1 and 2.
He's losing this one to Barcelona.
I mean, but what if he goes and gets the Champions League then?
Huh?
We're talking league solely.
I mean,
no. Champions League, he's the greatest. Champions League is the greatest.
But I mean, in context of even of the seasons. But what if you? I know, even if it doesn't look good on him if he doesn't win that league title, especially with the Barcelona team. But for me, when I look at in the context as well, how well did you do in Europe? And if he goes on to get the Champions League but misses all the league titles, I'm not even going to look at him. Yes, some people will maybe look at it, but I look at it like, but he still won the Champions League at the end of the day in the same season.
Yeah, he's underachieved. League-wise, he's massively underachieved. I agree with that. He should have more because of the AC Milan stint. That's what I'm looking at. That 01 to 09 is spooky. Everywhere else, he's been a maximum of 2 seasons and picked up a league title. Obviously, take out Napoli and take out
Real Madrid, bro. Real Madrid, he's been there with this season. I think it would be 4 years.
No, it's not. It's 2020. No, it's 2 years. It's 2021.
No, he was there before.
I've got the stats right in front of me. 1st of June, 2021.
Bro, he was there in 2013, 14, 15.
Oh, yeah, so that's 2 years, yeah. And he won one. What are we talking about? That's 2 years, fam. You not understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying in
2013
total,
No,
La
why,
Liga.
why are
I'm
we
saying.
total? No, why are we totaling it up? We're talking about his stints. You know what I'm saying? He was 1 and 2 then, and now if he doesn't win this one, he
Wait,
would
what?
be
No, he
1 and
wasn't.
3.
He didn't. Last
He's
year
1
was
and
his
2.
first league title in La Liga. What are you talking about?
Wait, that
No,
was his
it's not.
first league title.
No, it's
I don't
no.
think.
In La Liga, yes.
Oh yeah, shit, it was. Yeah, I stand corrected. Yeah, it
So
was.
he would
I'm
be
looking
1
at
and
it.
4 after this
Yeah, it'd be
season.
1 and
That
4. So yeah,
still doesn't matter.
but it still don't matter because that's a 2-year stint where he was out. So he missed out 1, and now he's about to be 1 and 2 again. No, June 2021. So yeah, he'd be 1 and 2.
He'd be 1 and
So
4.
that keeps up. That be keep his
total.
record. You just want to total it up together to suit your argument. That's just daft. I'm talking
Bro,
about
of course.
his stints. Yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I forgot. I know who I'm debating with. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the
I know
reason. That's the
Yeah.
reason why I say
nonsense,
that.
man. It is nonsense. Like I said in it, outside of Real Madrid, which I don't really,
But you
I
want
don't really go against.
to vote with him
It's-
about David De Gea, bro. But
it's-
I'm gonna let y'all cook.
It's the AC Milan thing, innit? Nah, the thing is though, Eddie, I'm in the middle with that. I'm not saying get rid of him.
Okay, I know. Play with
Oh
you.
yeah, but it's
Bro,
like,
even
no,
I'm
it's
not
when-
saying get rid of him on
it's-
that
it's-
thing.
It's
Yeah.
when
I'm
we
saying,
throw out
I'm saying
when we
keep him
throw out
as number
statements-
2.
Chill,
when we
chill.
throw out statements like fraud and that, and it's like, no, we're not going to do that to one of the greats. No, he's
He's-
one of the
he's on-
greatest managers of all time.
Yeah, no. Of course.
Yeah.
He's a UCL great. I mean, not great. Sorry, GOAT.
Just call him. Yeah, just
He's
call
a
him
manager.
great,
He's
bro.
one of
Just
the
call him
GOATs
great.
overall.
No, don't put
Yeah,
He's one of the
for
GOATs.
sure.
Stop trying to
sure.
Oh, he's one of the no, don't do that. Like I said, mine is his AC Milan stint, which is terrible. I didn't realize how bad this was until I've checked this out. That's it. The Real Madrid side 13, 15. Okay, you can say 2 years. Everywhere else, he's 1 and 2. And then if you want to add in domestic cups, there's domestic cups in there as well, which count. Because if we look at a Conte, that's something we criticize him for is his domestic cup record. Come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
you
no.
lot
I
can get your
think
questions in.
that I never said.
No, I'm just adding that in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just mentioning that, like his Super Coppa Italias, his Coppa Italias. No, that's as a player. Where we at? Yeah, his Coppa Italias, FA Cup, Copa del Rey's. These things add in the DFL Super Cup. Like, yo, give that man his flowers, man. We ain't about to go to sit here and criticize one of the goals. This is crazy. You
Nah,
lot
he's a
continue
goat,
to
he's a
bump
goat.
up your likes. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like, fraud is way too far.
He's gonna win this Champions League, man. On Pet's head top.
Nah, hey
again,
man,
that ball
I'm
fraud.
here for I'm here for certain frauds out there in Merseyside. If you want to have that discussion.
Oh, yeah, we will do. Let me run through some more of these comments quick. But yeah,
You
hold
again?
that. 'Cause I actually
No
want to hear
good.
your. Yeah, you haven't spoken this, Eddie. I actually want to hear your thoughts on this. 100%. Let's see what's going on. Steve saying Benzema is the best striker I've ever watched. I've been watching football since 2014. Keep in mind, yeah, man, cold. You know what I'm saying? And
That's what you're using, yeah.
Yeah. Like I understand that. That's a tough debate. That's why I didn't say both Benzema and Modric. I said it's something I'd have to sit down because I know the strikers I forgot, and I know there's midfielders I forgot. 100%, without doubt. Yeah, big up to Paul. Man's a joker. Man says hoping United win on my birthday. Get the likes up to Flawless's age 40. Man can't be 40. You know, man's a joker.
48, man. You're being too nice, man. He's at least 65.
Hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I'll be here tomorrow waiting in the cup for the meltdowns tomorrow. And
I'm
I'm sure you'll be waiting, but don't forget, Marcel, you disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Went 3-2 and you went disappearing from the chat and that. I'm not with that. You're supposed to stand and take your lashes. You know what I'm saying?
He disappeared like Salah in the second half, man.
Bro,
Yeah,
he
facts,
disappeared to Mons' chat. I was in there. I saw him.
man.
Don't think I
Man
didn't see you.
disappeared.
And Ray Millie, you as well. You think I forgot about you?
Oh, Millie out there too?
Oh, bro, they in everyone else. I be in everyone else's chat because I, look for Liverpool tears. I see them all there. They just hiding.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
man,
this
here,
guy
I don't
didn't want the
I don't like
smoke,
that.
man.
Yeah,
He just
because-
ducking smoke, man. I'm from
one thing-
Chicago. I don't duck smoke.
Because one
He-
thing about
man.
Taza is win, lose, or draw, he's there. Like when Liverpool went 2-0 up, he could have easily cut and he didn't. He was there. You know what I'm saying? Taza was there going back and forth with you, Marcel. Then you went 3-2. A man didn't see you till hour and a half into the next show afterwards later in the night. Don't think a man forgot. You know what I'm saying?
Game.
Yo, what you say, Eddie?
I said it's a cold game, bro. You out
Yeah,
here,
man.
homie, on stuck, leaving him on red.
Yeah,
Oh.
man. Serious, man. Left. Because let United go 2-0 down tomorrow and I cut. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't do the show, the United Arsenal show afterwards. Man will be on my case. If I'm just like, I'm just not doing the show. Nah, man, running, ducking, and hiding, man. Take your lashes like your team did. Marcel says, I want all English teams out of Europe. But no, you, man. All these English fans dragged us after we lost yesterday, but the game is the game. We take our licks. You don't take your licks because you cut. But I agree with you, the first part. I want all the English teams out of Europe apart from my own. I agree with this. All this, English, what's it called? This English hype, the English teams. Nah. I'm not with it. I'm not with that. If it's not my own, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Hey, big up Alhambra in the cut. I see you, my guy. I see you.
Yeah.
I see you with both super chats. I get to him, my guy. I get to him. English team struggling because all 4 teams are out of form. Don't think the outcome of these games is a surprise. Liverpool score, but not the loss is a shock. Agreed, Alhambra. Big up for the super chat, man. Appreciate it. Much appreciated, my guy. I do agree with that as well. He also goes on to say, people actually saying Ancelotti is a fraud. What I'm hearing, any of this panel watch Prime AC, they were in our group in 99, 2000.
Hey, listen, don't say
Exactly.
people, say person. Say person.
Exactly my point. He's talking
Say
about a
person.
UCL group.
Yeah,
Exactly
we
my
ain't
point.
associated with that nonsense.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
I
I
will-
love
Alhambra,
that.
though.
What I will say, Alhambra again, big up for that super chat. Yeah, that AC side is one of my favorite teams. Like during that period, that 01 to like, did they win in 07? Like that 5-6 year period, like that's one of my favorite teams. Yes,
06,
100%.
07, they won it.
Yeah. So like from 01, pretty much Ancelotti's whole reign. Like I enjoyed watching that team. Like I'd go out on my way to watch them, man. They was that good. Big up for the super chats though, Alhambra. My bad, I didn't get to it
Appreciate you,
sooner.
big dog.
Yeah,
And
man. Every time.
That's some. I think that's state. Oh, that's a Euro. Never mind. I thought he had the state chart.
Oh no. He's that's a pound sign.
Oh,
So yeah, man. Big up to Alhambra. Chelsea fan as well in it. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say less. Say less.
Yeah.
Vaya con Dios, my boy. You gonna need him.
And to Alami says it's a vocabulary thing. A lot of sports discussion nowadays revolves around the same handful of terms. You're either asked, washed, mid, a fraud, elite, or generational. Yes.
All right, you got
There's no
scrub.
there's no good or very good or below average. Like it's all, and even mid, I don't particularly like. I prefer average, but that's just me, my personal thing. Yeah, go on, Eddie.
Nah, I said put scrub in there too.
Yeah, Scrub's another one. Yeah, elite, generational. You can't just be top class. You know what I'm saying? Or just like, class. Yeah, very good. Good. It's all this, it's all extreme one end or extreme the other. And that's why we was going back and forth about the Ancelotti thing. We did great. Yes, he did underachieve though. Like I say, the fact that the AC Milan side only won 1 Serie A league title is criminal. But that's every manager. The fact that Fergie only won
one question.
2. Yeah, go on, fam. Go on.
Who won the, other than the one league title that Ancelotti won? Who were the other teams that won it?
Oh, they was banging teams in the Milan sides.
I know Inter Milan, but Inter Milan,
Juventus sides probably won it at that period.
It must probably be those 3. I'm not actually checking it out.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna check that out. Probably I don't know Roma are in there as well. I think they won it 2000, 2001 with Totti.
But
I think that's the last time they won it. It was either 01 or 02. Roma won it early 2000s.
I must have mistaken something with Totti because like said, whatever. I look it up anyways.
And big up Alhambra says, shout out to the Chicago homie. Lived there for 6 years. See that it tells you.
My brother, hold that, Eddie. He didn't shout you out. Hold that, man.
It is what it is. I'd rather, man, let me not talk. Let me enjoy the super chat.
You hold that. I know that would hurt you.
Nah, because the brother gave some money. I'm not finna go at it, but shout out to you.
Alhambra got love for you, man. 100%. You lot continue.
It was always between.
Nah, you don't lie.
Who was it? Go on. Who was the list off the winners, please? From 2000 to like 09, like them 9 years. List me off them winners, please.
From 2000 to 2009.
Yeah.
So you had AC Roma won it at 2000. Then Juventus went back to back. Then AC Milan. Then also 2004-05 season, it got revoked. Then Inter Milan went on to win it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Then to the.
I wonder what the sides was. Yeah, go on. Sorry, carry on.
They went from pretty much from 05 to 010. It was all Inter who won it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what Inter sides was it, because that's when I kind of stopped. Like I wasn't really watching Serie A heavy like that. Like late 2000s. You know what I'm saying. I can't remember. Steve says, what's your all-time Manchester United and Barcelona combined 11?
Oh,
that is tough. That is tough.
Which formation? 4-4-2.
Yeah, we'll just go. Jesus, we'll decide that when we get to it. That's tough.
4-3-3.
We're going 4-3-3. All right, goalkeeper. We'll have to do it modern day, innit? Obviously, modern day. What are we saying?
I mean, you might do it. I will just.
I'm gonna say Van der Sar. That's just me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Van der Sar.
Yeah.
I get that.
All right, right back. Alves.
Dani Alves, easy.
Of course. Oh yeah.
Alves.
Easy.
Left back.
Ooh. It's
You got
Patrice
you got
Elba.
Irwin, you
Patrice,
got
that's what I
Evra,
was
you
gonna
got
say. We
Irwin, you got
Patrice.
Jordi Alba. Are we
Oh,
going?
I can't do that to Jordy though.
No.
Look
Evra over
look
Jordan.
at wait. Stop. Look at this dickhead, Joe. Look at this dickhead.
I hate this guy.
Man, leave
This,
Lewis
I hate
alone.
this
Oh,
guy.
Hey! Tell this guy to show up for the
This guy,
second leg
you know.
against Barca.
This guy, you idiot.
That's a clutch drop right there.
It
That's,
is,
that's,
yo.
that's,
That's what
that's
annoys
a
me, yo. It
buzzer
slaps
right
yo
there.
in it. That's a fuck you free in it on your
Yeah,
home floor game
bruh,
7, man.
yeah.
Like, that's a
Point to the wristwatch like Dame right after. That's what he doing. I respect it. I respect the Pimpin.
this
I
guy
do.
just
I
showed up
really
out of
do.
nowhere, you know. Showed up out of nowhere.
That's a nasty bar. I
That is
gotta
a
give
nasty
it to him.
bar.
That's a nasty bar.
Steve, the reason why I'm not going to mention the likes of George Best and Cruyff, I'm only talking about players I watch.
Oh,
so
no,
we're
man,
saying,
come on, man.
yeah,
Steve,
we're saying from
yeah.
late 90s up until now. I can't mention Best and Cruyff and them types of players, and I really can't.
You
so yeah,
was possibly
You
smoking
can't, Fuzz? You
cigarettes
sure?
at halftime. I can't do it.
Yeah, dickhead. Ha, ha, ha,
I
No,
can't do it.
What?
There's this guy. Right, what we say, left back. See, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be slightly biased in this. As much as I rate, I like Evra, but then I like Dennis Irwin. But if you want to go Patrice Evra, I'm cool with that.
I'm out flank.
Patrice.
All right, centre backs. What we saying? Puyol definitely is one of them.
Yeah.
Is he?
Puyol. Yes.
Oh, this
Yes.
guy was drunk one too many times, man.
Yes. Who?
Puyo?
He was drunk. What do you mean he was drunk?
Bro, the way he defended, bro. This guy was drunk.
We're talking prime you, Puyol.
Prime.
Yes, of course we're talking.
No.
Of course,
It's
it's all time. So of course we're talking players.
Oh, bro, I just remember that Champions League final we lost.
Wait,
That first one with
Weren't
Ronaldo.
you defending
He was
Sergio
drunk.
Ramos on the stream?
Oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
You're
Hey,
holding
you don't
somebody
like
that's
it. You
drunk.
don't
You're
like
out
it.
here defending.
No, you
That's
don't
what I'm
like
saying. You defending Sergio Ramos on the stream, bro. You're out here talking. Okay,
I'm
man.
stuck for a lot,
Continue.
man. I'm stuck for a lot.
Continue.
I'm stuck
Cool.
for a lot.
Let's
Continue.
get to this, yo. Here's this guy in it. Yes, what are you saying, family? You good? This
That was Chelsea.
guy-
What up, though?
this
Big up
guy.
everybody.
Love
Today's
this
a big
guy.
day. AC clean sheet at Old Toilet. Let's go.
Yeah, is he even gonna make the Is he even gonna make the starting 11, or is he gonna be on bench? You know what I'm saying?
Well, hopefully Xavi doesn't make the same mistake twice because they weren't even winning until they weren't even drawing until he came on the pitch.
Yeah,
Well,
He's gonna be in the hospital, man.
yeah,
you know?
but yeah, we'll start. To me, it's Puyol and Stam. They're the two I'm going with. That's just me.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's not.
It's
That's
Puyol
not.
and Stam.
Yeah, Stam. Ooh, Rio over Puyol. What do you think?
No.
I'll go
I
Sam
rate
at
Puyol
the
highly.
Danish Puyol.
This guy's a dick, yo. Yeah, that's just me though. I'm saying Stam's the best centre back I've ever seen in the Premier League. So that's what I would say. It's Stam.
Ooh,
what I'm
that's
saying?
hard.
It's tough. This is a good question by Steve. All right, midfield. This is where it gets tricky. You got Busquets, you got Yaya Toure, you got Xavi, you got Iniesta, you got Paul Scholes.
Iniesta got to get in there. That's I'm not.
So you're saying Iniesta? All right, cool.
Iniesta.
But I want to say,
are we counting Messi in there as well?
No,
No, he's a winger.
He's a winger. We're saying central midfielder.
But I want to
This
put
is the
Ronaldinho
midfielder.
in there, man.
Yo, why are you talking wingers? Central midfield.
That's
fam?
it's a winger.
We're talking central midfielders here.
Okay.
I don't think I got
see,
one from United, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
See, I have to have Scholes in there.
Scholes.
Xavi and Iniesta Scholes.
That feels criminal to leave out Yaya Toure though.
Nah,
It feels
we're not
criminal
doing
to leave out Roy Keane.
someone's
Yaya
getting
Toure
there.
is not on Scholes level. That's
No, we're talking Yaya Toure. Yaya Toure is in that type of conversation.
yeah, but not ahead of Scholes though.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
someone's
Scholes-
got
I'm not saying ahead of Scholes.
in it.
Yeah, that's the problem. See, this is where this becomes
Wait, what'd you say?
issue.
Someone's getting left out.
Yeah, he said someone's getting left out. And what we're saying, Scholes in and bear in mind, this is fantasy, people. This wouldn't actually work. We're just picking the best players. And what we saying, Scholes in Iniesta, Xavi.
Yeah, it has to be.
I feel criminal leaving out Roy Keane, man. I feel criminal leaving out.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, of course you don't know about that one. You know what I'm saying? This is before I'm talking before your time. Of course you don't know about that one. I feel criminal doing that.
I love Keno, man. I love Keno, but yeah.
I feel sick doing that.
This is above your pay grade, big man.
We'll go Iniesta. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? This is a great
shout out Keno, man. Shout out Keno.
What we saying, Eddie? Iniesta, Xavi, Scholes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like the
Shout out Deco.
Scholes inclusion is just for the love of the club.
Yeah, I told you to be biased. I'll let you know in it when I'm being biased.
I take it though. I'm not a fan. I'm not saying I'm not a fan. I'm not adverse to it. I take it.
It's criminal. Yo, Danny, I feel dirty leaving out Roy Keane. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've just gone against everything I stand for.
Who would it be for you though? Roy Keane over who? Because it has to be.
That's the
Xavi,
problem
right?
is because I feel criminal leaving out Xavi, Iniesta, or Scholes. That's criminal.
Yeah, that's you
Yeah,
have. It
it's
has
all
to be.
criminal.
Nah, don't worry. Xavi left out AC. That's even more criminal.
Right.
But the real question: can we get Pedro in the attacking three?
No, because the two of the three wingers is Ronaldo and Ronaldinho, and Messi.
And then Ronaldo up top.
Yeah, and then Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the three.
Tell Ronaldinho to put his trophies on the table. Pedro's got more, bro.
This guy.
Oh my God, Ronaldinho, Messi, Ronaldo. Oh,
I think that's the three.
Who's the striker? Sorry,
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the three. You're talking three of the greatest players of all time.
You know what I was gonna do? I was gonna put Messi or in the 10, have Ronaldo on the right, Ronaldinho on the left, and then R9 up top.
Yeah, you playing too much FIFA, man. Fuck.
Messi plays attacking mid.
I'm taking the piss, man. Relax, man.
Yeah, because
that's a better fit.
I forget that Brazilian
Because
Ronaldo did play at Barcelona.
Ronaldo at United, because if we're taking United Ronaldo, he played on the right, and he was a Ballon d'Or winner.
Yeah,
Messi,
he did play on the right. He played centrally.
Although early Messi, like Guardiola Messi, played like right wingish, but like in my opinion, the best Messi we saw is like later years, like 2015 when he was in the midfielder. So.
And bear in mind, people, when we're doing this team, this is not like to play. This is just straight fantasy best players. Like, that's what this is. There's no balance. You know what I'm saying? And that it's not a balance thing. Like, obviously, we know Xavi and Iniesta, Scholes as a midfield isn't it. Like, on paper. You know what I'm saying? Because someone got to defend. But, like,
if we're doing managers, if we're doing combined 11, it's Man United Barca. Are we doing managers? Or are we just
Aubameyang doesn't make this 11, does he?
No, he doesn't. And to Joseph, who says, what about Casemiro, Scholes, and Iniesta? We're doing a Manchester United and Barcelona combined 11 of all time. Is of all time.
Yeah.
No, Danny, there's plenty of great players we're leaving out. Your Rivaldos, your Andy Coles. I forget that Brazilian Ronaldo played for Barcelona.
Cantona,
Busquets, bro. We left out Busquets.
Yeah, we left out Busquets. Like, somebody's going to get left out. We left out Alba.
You got to hold that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Cantona, Van Nistelrooy.
Yeah, we left out Rio Ferdinand. This is pretty much nigh on impossible to do. You could do two 11s and they both be top quality.
No, man, yeah. Oh, yeah. No, man, yeah. Oh, I love Vidic, man.
Red, you know.
I love Vidic, you know. He came from Serbia. Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, we have a history of can't go back.
And bro, that's what I'm saying.
Quick question. Does Oli make the bench?
Hey, shut your mouth, Jez.
Hey, he's the most important goal I can't do ever.
Shut your mouth.
Hey, super sub.
Yo, it'd be a stack bench. It ain't even worth doing the bench. Anyway, everyone who's locked in, there's over 80 of you lot. Let's hit the like button on the video. Let's bump up the likes. We're at 60 likes, man. Let's bump that up to 70 likes. And we're free short of 5,370. 3 more subscribers. There's over 80 of you lot locked in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Make sure you subscribe to Lewis's channel. Links underneath in the description. I'm going to add it to the title as well. And continue to get your questions in as well. It don't have to be on what we're talking about. You see how Steve asked about United Barcelona combined 11? That's what we discussed. You lot run the show. You know what I'm saying? And you lot run the show. But while we wait for some more questions to get in, of course, if you super chat as well, I'll get straight to it. Eddie, I'll let you go. I know you want to talk about this more in depth. Liverpool 2, Real Madrid 5. Thoughts?
You saw... when I tell you saw one of the finer things that life has to offer, we talking about Liverpool getting smoked in their own crib. Yeah. We talking about Benzema. The feet on this man are criminal, bro. I understand why Interpol got involved with this, brother. The shit that he be doing, it's so saucy, it doesn't make sense. Something about these French ballers and the sauce, the pioche, the panache, whatever you want to call it, it just doesn't make sense.
Chocolate pan.
You tell him, Jazz, even in your whatever
Wait,
fucked up language
did
you
you just
speaking.
call
Tell
it
him that
P.O.?
too. You know what I'm saying? Tell him that too.
Pioche?
I
Are
don't
you
even
saying
know
the
what that is.
Pogba thing?
I ain't never heard about
That's
that.
the Pogba
I
name,
don't
La
know.
Pioche.
We just let that. You know what?
Listen,
It's Jazz.
bro,
We just
it's
let it go.
it's certain dudes get this type of,
Hey.
and I think Pogba would be with me giving him the name as well.
100
Like what?
Nah,
what
La
we
Pioche
are
means Joker, but yeah, I hear you.
What
I hear
we
you. I
are
hear you.
witnessing from this dude in these moments is crazy. Like, I've never been so much of a fan of another player who didn't play for us. It's like getting a bit ridiculous.
It is nuts.
This dude, he came to the Ballon d'Or dressed up as Pac.
Woo!
Then you go to Liverpool, the Anfield, the Cop End. You put Allison on his "You Got Served" vibes, breakdancing, trying to catch up. You got the Dutch Omarion out here looking foolish. You got Gomez. Hey, man, they bringing pitchforks to that brother's house. You got him looking foolish.
You voted for me?
It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful
Jazz is
thing.
an idiot.
It's a beautiful thing. I can't say it enough, man. What a display of football. Just what a display of football. Like, Liverpool. I mean, and we got to talk about this Klopp character because
Talk about it from
all that tough talking, y'all out here looking like scrubs, man. How'd that work? You got attitude at every press conference, and y'all ain't got no attitude on the pitch. How'd that work? You got more smoke for reporters than you do for the opposition. How does that work? How? And we supposed to look at you, at least Pep. Pep got smoke for reporters, but he got smoke for who he going against too now. He don't get the game messed up. He understand what the aim of this shit is. He understand that y'all some dweebs. I got to come answer these questions. But because y'all pissed me off, this team finna hold 5. That's what he does. But you see, Liverpool, y'all just want to talk, man. 2-0 Marcel out here doing jumping jacks. Hate to see it, man. Hate to see it. Well, no, actually, I love to see it because I need to go to the Anfield to get my get back. I have not forgiven them scrubs for them running it up last year.
Mm-hmm.
I need
We owe 'em.
unadulterated get back. I'm telling you this right now. I need it back in blood. I don't care if somebody going off with an injury. I need that.
I need some haram on the pitch, man. I need it.
That's what I think. Shout out to my boy Westbrook is goated. I got 5 on it.
Hey, the way Westbrook is goated, he dunked on Marcel. Marcel said Eddie lusting over Benzema with a shaking his head, and then he said, "Marcel, you're twerking with ice spice on your defense. Hold that."
Marcel.
Eddie, when you spoke about Benzema and you stated like you've never been a fan of like a player from another club so much, that's what I'm like. Like I was like, is Benzema like because he was doubts whether he was going to be fit or not for the actual game. I'm like, yo, is he going to be available? You know what I'm saying? Like that's when I see he was available. Like, yo, that's who I'm here to see.
That's what
like
I'm
as
here
much
to
as the
see.
rest of the other players, I'm like,
This is
I
what
want
you
to see
pay the
Benzema.
big bucks for.
Bro,
Hey,
exactly.
You know what
Yes.
they say? Big time players make big time plays.
Yeah,
bro, it's like every situation you think he's not like you think y'all finally got him.
Hey,
No.
last shot off the game.
What's that
Bro.
meme with the
you
old dude? That meme with the old dude. He's like, call the police, but not for
Not
me.
for me. Call an ambulance. Call an ambulance.
That's Benzie. If in a
Yeah.
nutshell, dog.
And the funny thing is here, like Ancelotti's like 2-0. It's like what's it 2-2 or 2-0?
Oh, and I didn't even
2-0.
think on it.
2-0. He was.
No, I mean at halftime.
Oh, it's
Hey,
2-2.
yeah,
you know
2-2.
what? You know what?
2-2.
You got to speak on the
Ancelotti,
Twitter, though.
and Ancelotti, instead of like saying like giving speeches, he's saying, lads, it's Liverpool.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
look
he
at
even
it.
said when he
Yeah,
said he
he
didn't do
came
anything. Man,
Yeah,
just-
he said
lads,
at halftime he was asked at halftime what team tactics did you give? He said he looked at the reporter and said team tactics. We don't talk. We knew we were gonna win it.
we do what
That's
to
it.
do, man. Man
Bro.
basically indirectly said, lads, it's Liverpool, yo.
Oh, like lads is
Bro.
Tottenham, but like, oh my god, that's
Y'all
crazy.
know,
Man.
y'all brothers know.
Sorry, Jess. It had to be.
Man, I already know this,
Carlo
man.
gave them the anti-eyebrow. You know, your auntie got that one eyebrow
Hey,
raised. Look
they
at you.
deserve
Y'all
the
know you better
eyebrow.
fix
They
up.
deserve it.
That's what he ain't have to say nothing. He gave the anti eyebrow, bro, and they seen it. They seen it from afar. Or that. You ever had your pops ever give that? Like you can hear that shit in the middle of the theme park and know exactly what the hell going on. But when the lights cut off and you still outside, that feeling too. They went through all them emotions, bro, and they was like, "No, we not letting pops down. We not doing this. Not here."
And they went and put 5 past them, yo.
Five,
What
dog.
Vinny did as well. Vinny,
Vinny.
my lord.
Y'all ain't even get the
It's
combo
free,
from
free no.
Vinny.
It's still
Oh
free. It's
my
3-0.
God.
3-0. Vinny versus Trent. 3-0.
Hey, man. Conversations that, well,
Hey, man, he really is his daddy, man. Oh, good lord.
It's crazy, man.
Real Madrid actually own Liverpool, you know. Like, it's actually crazy. And, you know, another player that didn't get speaking of, Luka Modric, bro. At the start of the season, I said, bro, this guy eclipsed what he did last year. He eclipsed Iniesta for me. And he was second behind Zidane. And,
I did say this.
Wait, what'd you say? Your voice cut out.
I said I'm not mad at that at all. I'm not
mad
at all.
Bro, and what he did yesterday proved my point even further, bro. What Iniesta and Xavi were doing, bro, they were doing together. They were almost like holding hands. And although Modric has Cruz, he's not the level of a Xavi or Iniesta to each other, like vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, think of the things he's won. It's not his fault he didn't play in Spain and, you know, couldn't win a World Cup, but his achievement to getting his team to to World Cup final and winning a Ballon d'Or is arguably as impressive as, you know, them winning the World Cup like they did. It's arguably as impressive.
No, I get what you're saying. We give him full credit for what he did, 100%.
And bro, this guy at 37, 38, he's 38, he's doing this. At 34 years old, Xavi was, you know, a passenger. Rakitic was starting over him in the Messi, Neymar, Suarez year. And, you know, then he went to Al Hilal. You know what I'm saying? Like, Modric is still cooking at Anfield in a 5-2. Like, for that fifth goal, remember the way he got the ball, Fabinho, and then burst the pace? He is supreme, man. I would never put him over Zidane because I don't think he's as good as Zidane. Because at that height, at how big that guy was, the way he could, the things he could do with the ball,
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Like, I would never put him over him.
That's
but
crazy.
Bro, Modric, he's one of my favorites.
Hold on. Put like a couple.
All I gotta say is
was Jess's response that made it laugh, yo. That's what it is, Jess.
I'm just gonna say real quick. I'm just gonna say, like, Real Madrid, these guys need to thank us. They gave them two of the most we gave them the 5 Champions League. I'm sorry. Like, we should share it, but that's for another day. Like, we gave them literally 2 all-timers.
Legit, bro, legit.
You know, continue to get your questions in as well. Like I said, if you see me going to the same names, it's because it's members. I'm not ignoring anybody in that. And to this quickly with Steve, because he says 90s team of the decade. Myself, Stro, and JV. There's a video on the channel, actually, and it's one of the uploads, Steve. Check it out after this from a Third Eye View. And we did 92 to 99, and then we did 2000 to 2010, I think. Was it? No, we did 92, to 2010, and then we did 2010 to 2020. So myself, JV, and Stro all picked our teams. So go check that out, because I know that's something you would like. You know what I'm saying? So go check out that video. Marcel says, how many English teams progress to the next round?
I can guarantee Liverpool won't make it, myself. That's what I can guarantee.
We ain't making it.
I think City.
I think only City gonna make it through, I'll be honest.
I go City. I'm gonna go. I'll go City and Spurs. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying City. I think Spurs will get past AC. Yeah, I think City and Spurs.
Hey, Jez, is Conte back for that game?
Yeah, Conte's back for that game.
Then AC.
What are you saying? How many English teams progress to the next round? 1, 2, 3, or 4? And who?
So are we counting Europa?
No. So it's just Champions League.
If it's just Champions League, it's one City for sure. But depending on if Conte is back at the touchline, then I think AC go through. If he's not, then I think Tottenham go through.
Okay, so you're saying 1, maybe 2. Lewis, what are you saying? How many English teams go through? 1, 2, 3, or 4, and who?
Just City. Disappointing afternoon for the Blues, Tottenham, and yeah, Liverpool ain't winning 4-0 at the Bernabeu. They're done out.
Fairs, Eddie, what are you saying? Same
Yeah, I
question to you.
got one.
You got the 1. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Jess, same, just the 1.
Yes, funny enough, I would actually see the funny thing is I still believe he can beat them, but then Conte is back for the game, so the mood is going to be shit. So, yeah, it's just City.
Yeah. All right, fast. Let's see. Westbrook is going. It says, how many rings will the Clippers win with the addition of Westbrook? Eddie, we'll go to you first on this. How many rings?
More of a DNA thing. They're just built for it. They don't.
Wait, it's the greatest numbers of all time.
Dog. And you know what? I haven't I was gonna save it for the talk. I think it's what Friday or something.
Friday courtside commentary podcast, people, where we're doing a mid-season preview. I mean, so mid-season preview. So winners, overachievers, underachievers. Yeah, go on.
I don't know if this is them thinking they could one up us, but all right, man. All right. If y'all think he's y'all saving grace, I'm gonna let y'all cook. Because they don't. That's a rare breed of player that you gotta mess with, and y'all got the pressure trying to win a championship. Good luck with all that. Because the one thing I noticed is it's not even about Westbrook. It's how people view him, and if you want to deal with all the media attention that having a player like him brings you.
Okay, got you.
That's what it comes down to, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know if this dude hooked up with some media member's wife, although he seems more honorable than that. Dog, they always talking about him like he deserves to be talked about. It's even when he sucks, no, he doesn't.
Okay. Hey,
but the come through Friday and I'm a cook on that,
yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Chances. I like my chances. That's all I'm gonna say.
And speaking of the Clippers, Cozilla's in the building, so we'll ask him this: how many rings will the Clippers win with the addition of Westbrook? That's when Westbrook is going. We'll go to you, Cuz.
We're coming for all this year, Felix. I'm telling you, mark my words. We're coming for all, man. I'm telling you, we're coming for all.
First,
hilarious.
That's fair enough. Jez, what are you saying about this?
I need to be honest. I need to see a couple of the Clippers game and see what they're gonna do, but how many rings they're gonna win. I'll be real. I don't think they're gonna win a ring this season. I don't think they will win. I don't think they will win one next season. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna win a ring, to be honest, with this team. They got that brother George Paul in their team. Can't be trusted.
Fast. Yo, Taz, what are you saying?
Value proud 0.
All right, so you're saying 0. All right, fair dues. Let's see.
And I have to make a declaration. If it came down to it, I would root for the Suns against the Dippers.
Oh yeah, I know that. I definitely know that.
I can't even front. I wanted to argue against it, but because it's such a real possibility of those two teams being in the final, possibly, I had to be real myself.
You know the funniest thing about basketball is a team that you haven't seen play one game of, you can call them title contenders. I don't want to hate on Phoenix because I rate Phoenix as a team, but no one's seen these guys play, and everyone's telling me they're going to make the finals. So we have the best bench in the NBA. We're bringing on Eric Gordon, Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee, Bones Highland. Look at the depth that we have. We have the best team in the NBA right now. I think our team is better than Boston from back to front.
Do you realize
100%.
how many years y'all have been saying that? Do you realize?
No, but this year, no. Listen, I've explained to you
as well that y'all have so much depth.
We have the sixth man of the year coming off the bench, mate.
You don't play with two basketballs.
What team has a better bench than the Clippers right now?
Huh?
What team has a better bench than the Clippers right now? What team?
Better bench. It's a good question. I take hours over yours.
Are you serious? Is this what we're doing? Come on, man. You gotta put the Lakers cap to the side, man.
No, I definitely take ours over yours.
I know.
Seriously.
Do you say they have had some new additions though? Did they get some new additions? They did
Norman
get
Powell's
some new
averaging
additions.
like 20 points off the bench.
Here you
This is
go.
one
That
player we're talking about.
talk like I give a fuck.
This is one player we're talking about. Eric Gordon. Come on, man. Eric Gordon he's a veteran. Robert Covington's coming off the bench. Nico Batum's coming off the bench. Mason Plumlee, who's literally the best backup center in the NBA right now, coming off the bench. And you want to say your guys are better than us off the bench? No way, man. Gotta put the Homer stuff to the side, my boy.
Fairs. Steve switching lanes. Like I say, you lot continue to get your questions in. There's just under 100 of you lot locked in. Yo, let's get up to 80 likes. We're only at 67. Like, check. Let's be hitting that like button because you lot are clearly enjoying the content. And on top of that, hit the subscribe button. We're only 3 short of 5,370. I know there's at least 3 of you lot who haven't subscribed, and there's just under 100 people in it. So let's share this. Let's get over 100 people in there first and foremost. Let's get up to 80 likes. And on top of that, let's get them 3 new subscribers as well. Hit the subscribe button, people. Make sure you do so.
Oh my
Steve
God.
says, 0 teams progress to the Champions League. LOL. Anyone want to make a bet that don't involve cash? You know what, Steve? I hope you're right. I can see one. Like I said, I think City make it through. I don't think Leipzig have enough to get past City. I think they needed to win today, and they did have enough chances in that second half. But I don't see them winning that. I really don't. I could see them going there and maybe getting a draw had they had won, but they're gonna have to go for it at some point, and that's gonna play into City's hands. That's what I would say. And to myself says I'll be here tomorrow waiting in the cup for the meltdowns. When do I ever one? I never melt down. 2, I ain't gonna do a runner like you did when you know were 3-2 down. It wasn't even 5-2. It was 3-2, and you ran. You ran at 3-2.
He ran at 2-2. He ran at halftime. What are you talking about?
What you run? Nah, you commented. You commented when it was 2-2.
No.
Or you commented at some point.
After halftime, he was not there.
Oh yeah, he disappeared. Your true say they conceded right after. It was right after halftime.
Yeah.
It was like 47 minutes or something.
Hey, look at Westbrook Scott's latest comment. Oh my God.
Westbrook is going. Where is he at? Let me see. Which one? What
117. 117.
Oh, what? We are the best team in the league. Let's go Clippers. Let him believe, man. Let him believe.
This guy was a Lakers
100%.
fan.
You know what I'm saying? Now, he's a Westbrook Goat fan. He's a Westbrook Goat fan. You know what I'm saying? He's a Westbrook fan, I should say. Playoffs on already. I used to follow NBA when I was young. No, does playoffs start April? It's April, isn't it?
Yeah.
When does it start?
Yeah,
April.
April. All on the Twitch, people. All the NBA content. You know what I'm saying? So all your watch alongs, commentary podcasts are all on the Twitch. Yeah.
Of course. That Westbrook is go to because it's not on your team though. So pray. I pray for you.
You're screwed. You're screwed.
Hey, bro, we're fighting every curse, man. The Kardashian curse, the NBA curse, Westbrook is goated curse, Chris Paul, all of them, man.
Oh, Chris. Oh, Lord.
And Steve says, Man City lose to inferior Upstone in the Champions League knockout rounds. That is true, but yeah, I just don't see it. But I hope you're right. And I think I see you myself. But like I said, my point still stands. At 3-2, you was nowhere to be found. So don't even tell me about, I'm here for the meltdown.
Bro, Marcel is at least here now, though, right? Where's Ray Millie at?
No, forget all that. You don't get credit for that because even the Manchester United Liverpool show that we did, this guy showed up an hour and a half into it.
Yeah. Fair enough. Whatever.
I'm saying, come take your last because I did 1-2-0. Man would have been in the comments before the show started. Don't do that.
Where's Ray Millie at though? I see this guy in other chats.
But at least,
you know. Oh,
but you know, there's a difference. At least Ray Millie isn't commenting talking shit when the team is winning.
Bro, he was.
Even
then. When I said Liverpool were gonna decline, blah blah blah, he's like, "You're delusional. You have 0." Bro, where are you at, motherfucker? You're all talking all this talk.
Wait, that was yesterday.
Where are you at? Bro, I swear to God, I've seen him in every single person's chat. I went on to Grizz's chat for the tears. I went on Husam's chat for the tears. I went on Monster Street for he's everywhere. But
Ice Spice.
This guy just hiding, bro. This guy just hiding.
Compliment, no. He's a prostitute now. Oh my God! Shout out to him.
The way Jess be laughing at his own jokes is hilarious.
Nah,
and,
I'm
talking about there was something.
Yeah, you're a joke, man. Why are some top Red so fixated on the facts that only match-going fans know what's best for Man United? Like, I just don't understand. Care to share your thoughts? Straight ignorance, and that's most top fan bases. I'm sure Lewis has heard that. I'm sure if you talk to other fans of other top clubs, whether that's Arsenal, whether that's I've heard Sam mention this as well.
It's not even top clubs. It's like even
it's just in general
from other clubs. This is a general thing. Like
it's elitism, man.
I see even our fan base as well. Just the other day, there was somebody who went to the away game, AC Milan versus Tottenham. He had a half and half, and there were like Tottenham fans there who live in Tottenham and said, "How can you be a fan? You can't be a fan of the team because you don't live in Tottenham." I was like,
Yeah,
huh?
that's fuckers.
This one's like, so like it's everywhere. It's not just even top clubs. It's just the thing of like some people think they have this inferior. They have this thing about them that superior. That's what's word. Yeah, sorry. They have the superior minds of like just because I was born in that area, I was born in a family that supports their club. All of a sudden, I'm like head of everybody else, and because I'm match going, and they aren't going to match every single game. They just have some sort of feeling that like these guys act like they know everything about the club, but then you see international fans or even fans that don't live in those areas who actually have more knowledge about the club than they do. But it's a short, like I said, short arrogance, and it's always going to be a part of the thing in the world. And like this is the ugly thing about football and trying to support a football club. Because why are people trying to? Shouldn't you be happy about people supporting the club regardless?
Facts. You know what I'm saying? It's just straight. It's just straight ignorance. That's what it is. And that's why I pay them people no mind.
Local, mate.
Yeah, all that stuff. Just straight ignorance. It's like when with this whole Manchester United takeover, and he was interviewing fans like outside the ground, and then this Irish guy was on, and then he was talking about he wants Jim Radcliffe because he wants a local guy, and then someone quote tweeted and was like, "You're from Ireland, you ain't local. What are you talking about?
Don't kill me.
How you serious? How you there on Big Sky Sports smarting you want Jim Radcliffe because he's local and he understands Manchester United and you're Irish? What is going on? You are from it's outrageous. Yeah, like I said, it's just ignorance, straight ignorance and stupidity. That's what it is, and I pay it no mind. I pay it zero mind. Because I say that's the best thing. Like people always try and throw things on you when they don't have nothing to back up their argument. So they'll throw personal things. Oh, you're not from Manchester, or you don't go to Old Trafford, or if you're doing a content creator thing, or you're just doing this for views, or you're just doing this for clout, or you're just doing this for clicks, or blah, blah, blah. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? And I've been talking about Manchester United long before I've done this. And they can't throw the whole, you're not from Manny to me. Like, don't do that. I was born and bred here.
You know how people go, tell me you're this without telling me you're this. It's like, tell me you're racist without telling me you're racist. That's what that is.
It definitely has racial implications, 100%. It's the same. I won't go as far as to say they're racist when they say that, but the thought process is very much the same.
Yeah, it's like the argument is rooted in the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It doesn't make sense.
It's like you're not from here, so you can't support this. Like you're not this color, so you can't go here. The thought process is very similar, very, very similar. Both rooted in ignorance. That's why the first thing I said is just straight up ignorance, and that's why I said pay it no mind. And one thing I've noticed is fans who are from outside the UK, particularly of Manchester United, are the more knowledgeable ones. That's what I've noticed. The people I actually have genuine back and forth with, more often than not, 9 times out of 10 are from within the UK. Like I said, the whole Ollie in versus Ollie out era, I didn't speak to one fan or see one fan who was outside the UK who was Ollie in. There's a reason for that. Because they don't buy into this bullshit of British and we don't suck our own and all this nonsense. No, people from outside the UK are much more likely to just want what's best for the football club. They don't care about all that extra shit. Neither do I. All them things that don't matter.
There's no sentiment.
Yeah, there's no sentiment involved. There's no sentiment. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You gotta continue to get your questions in. We're at 70 likes. Let's bump that up to 80 likes. We hit 70. Let's get that up to 80 likes as well. Continue to get your questions in. Again, I'm going to the same people. It's because they are members. I'm not ignoring anybody, but get your questions in as well. Let's see what's going on. I missed one. Where was it? This is Steve. Favorite football match you've ever attended? Best goal you've ever seen in person? That's a good question. You know what? Lewis, you there? We'll go to you because you've been to many more games than I have. Yo. I don't even know if he's there. But for me, what's the best match I've ever attended? It was the 08 season when we was in the Champions League run. The place was rocking both games. I went to the first knockout round. I think one was Lyon, and then one was, it might have been Juventus. I can't remember who we played that year, but I went to the knockout round second leg, the round of 16, and I went to the quarterfinal.
Wait, the year we won it, or
those two games? The year we won it. Oh wait, the year we won it.
Let me check.
Yeah, check. For some reason, one was Lyon.
You don't play Barcelona in the semis, innit?
Yeah. I wasn't there for Bar. Yeah, we was there at Barca. I wasn't there for the semis, but I went to the quarterfinal and I went to the round of 16. Place was rocking. It was in the Stretford End both times. The shit was lit. Like, if I could run it back, man would run that back. It was lit because I was so confident we were going to win the champs at that point. Someone missed a penalty as well.
It was
We were
Leon
calling
and
the
then
ref.
Roma.
That's it. Yeah, I went. I knew one was Leon. Yes, I went to those 2 games in the Stretford End, singing my head off. Shit was beautiful.
Ronaldo
saying, it was
scored,
beautiful.
and then
Yeah.
Tevez scored in the other one.
Yeah. And then someone missed a penalty. It might have been Leon. Someone missed a pen at the Stretford End. Oh, it was great. Someone blazed it over the bar.
Which season was it?
Oh wait,
07,
yeah,
08.
United won it. Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. Nah, Steve, no. Like I said, these were both at OT. So yeah, in terms of that, best goal
Jazz,
I've
what
ever seen.
for you? Oh, sorry,
Oh, no.
keep on. Mars.
Yeah, that's cool. I can't think of a best goal. Yeah, go on, Jez.
No, I'll be real. The game that I used to go was all in Germany with Stuttgart, and those games weren't really like going crazy when I went to. And obviously, I don't go to the Tottenham games for reasons. So then now I don't really have like any much going memories when I used to go to games.
Yeah, first, when Lewis is back, we'll ask him because they'll therefore have like some for this 100%. He definitely will.
Porto.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Porto.
Favorite football match you ever attended? Porto, yeah.
Champions League final and Hazard against Arsenal or West Ham.
Oh shit, was you there for that? When he spanned Coquelin? Was you
Bro,
there?
that's the first time in my life where I just stood there like, what the fuck have I just seen, bro? That guy, there was Coquelin Kante debates before that game. After that, they never dared put him in the same sentence.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're
Good
right.
times.
Nah, I bet it
Went
was
from
senior.
Hazard to Havertz. I hate this game.
Fairs. Westbrook, this is a good question. Favorite goal by Real Madrid against Liverpool at Anfield? Brilliant. Westbrook is going. For me, it's the 5th one because it's just Modric and Benzema just showing levels.
Crazy counter
And Vinny.
Yeah.
Don't forget Vinny.
Nah,
That
but not so
pass
much
was
in
good.
that goal. The pass was good, but I'm saying those 2 stick out for me in
It
particular.
has
in
to
that
be the
goal.
Benz one, bro. With the way he sat down, Allison.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the 5th
Allison
one. Yeah.
been getting sat down, bro. First Sancho,
Yeah.
now Benzema. Let's go.
So what's your
bro.
favorite? You
Elite
saying 5th?
conversations.
You saying the 5th?
5th or the first one, man?
Fifth or
That
the
goal
Vinicius, the
too.
first one was a banger.
Oh my! That finish is like
First one's a banger.
it's literally unstoppable because it's not even it's side netting, bro. Like you know how hard that is.
Yeah, the first
Oh,
one's a banger.
Vinicius is special, man. This kid is unreal.
Definitely. I don't even know if Eddie's there. Eddie, you there? I don't know if he's there. All right, we'll go to you,
Yeah.
Jess. Oh yeah, he's there. Yeah. Eddie, favorite goal by Real Madrid against Liverpool at Anfield.
Oh, the 5th one. Oh, this
5th
bro.
one.
Well, actually, because the second one was so like random and it just happened to put him back 2-2. I gotta give some love to that one too. Now, I gotta give some because Vinny wasn't even looking when the ball hit him.
Yeah.
Pulled his part, and for that to be the way that they lost that, bro. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
We'll go to you, Cuz. What are you saying? Favorite goal by Real Madrid against Liverpool at Anfield.
You know what? I might be cheating here, but I'll go with Ronaldo. Remember Ronaldo 2015? Remember that goal?
See, yeah, we could, yeah. That was a banger. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. That was a banger still.
That was.
I wanna.
But you say he didn't say from the 5. He did just say favorite goal by Real Madrid against Liverpool at Anfield.
Dude,
That's a shout.
what a
That's
goal
shout.
that was.
Mhm.
They gave him a standing
celebration
ovation after
after.
that performance. Oh
That's a
my
shout.
god!
Can I just say, it's not Real Madrid. It's Atleti. It's also Madrid, but it's Atleti. When Morata scored,
That was a banger. Atletico,
when Morata finished them off.
Yeah.
Oh my god! But now for Real Madrid, yeah, the 5th one as well.
5th one. Lewis, what are you saying? I don't even know if he's there. Is he there? Yo, Lewis.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. Favorite goal by Real Madrid against Liverpool at Anfield. You can pick from
I'm
the
going
5
the
or maybe
second
the 4.
one. Karius reincarnated. Love to see it. Love the show.
Marcel says, you had to take the piss. I won't forget this. What are we doing? Westbrook
What
is
are you
going.
doing?
Ask the question. Marcel, you are in the chat. I didn't dream this up. I'm kind of mad at myself. I didn't because it's a great question. Westbrook is going as a member and he asked the question. So therefore, I had to ask the panel the question. That's how this runs. You lot run the show. Right, that's how this runs. You know what I'm saying? And
Sure you
my
don't
fault
do
you lot
this.
conceded 5. You know what I'm saying? Blame Van Dijk and Klopp and them, man. Time Chan says United versus Barca. Scholes goal or the Rooney oath. So yeah, Scholes goal against Barcelona or the overhead kick for Rooney. For me, the Scholes goal because it meant more because the stakes was higher. Because it's semi-final of the Champions League. And I still remember watching that on TV and being gassed when he hit that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Ronaldo got tackled, and as soon as like it was lining up to him, the whole crowd just went shoo. I knew it was going in. Knew it. So I'm saying the Scholes one, but Rooney's overhead kick, top quality as well. But just because of stakes, the Scholes go. What are you saying, Tazo?
Yeah, definitely Scholes go. But if I were to say favorite United goal ever, it would be Ronaldo versus Portsmouth. That free kick. Oh my god, that's the best goal I've ever seen. As from a United team, I can't remember a better one. David James was. Think about it. Which one? Name a better goal.
Giggs against Arsenal in the semi-final.
You're just saying that because you just hate Arsenal. That's why.
Giggs' goal in the semi-final.
Or the other one I would say is John O'Shea versus Arsenal Highbury 4-2.
That was a cold as well.
Oh,
Cole and York against Barcelona.
What about Ronaldo versus Arsenal when you guys were in that blue kit?
That was a banger. That counter-attack was cold.
Or Ronaldo versus Sporting. Remember that long shot as well?
Yeah.
It wasn't even a free kick.
42 yards.
Yeah. Oh my god, he scored some bangers for us. Fucking hell.
Wow.
What else?
100%.
What else? Think of what would, if you had to count one, what would be your favorite?
Probably the goal against Barcelona, Cole and York. It's one because that's the one that sticks. Even it was 90, because it was in 99, and it just stuck. It's against Barcelona, it stuck out. Like as a team goal, like you're not gonna see that again, and we haven't seen that since. And somebody said it when I can't remember who it was, but when someone said describing the goal, not only did it look like Cole and York was on the same wavelength, which they were, it looked like the Barcelona defense had rehearsed that. That looked rehearsed like an advert. Yeah. Step over the dummy, and then they play it back, and it's away at the new camp. It's not at OT, it's away at the new camp. There's loads, like I say, the Cantona chip. That's another one.
I don't want to bring up bad memories, but remember there was a perfect counterattack we had under Ollie in lockdown when Pogba did the little spin, Bruno, Rashford, Bruno Martial, and Rashford finished it off. Was it against Sheffield United? Something like that. It was a perfect goal. Legit perfect counter.
We did score some banging goals, but yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful.
Worst manager in Premier League history?
Might be Graham Potter and Chelsea.
Frank
Lampard, man.
It's so shit.
I respect Super Frank, man. Come on.
Conte. I'm sorry.
Conte?
Because he's won a league.
Conte. I love the way Jess says Conte, you know.
There's other managers who won the league as well. I don't care.
They're not the worst of all time, though. We're saying the worst ever. He said worst manager in Premier League history.
Yeah,
Solly, man. Solly, man.
Oh, let me flip the question. Because this is kind of a dumb question. Well, how about most underachieving manager in Prem history?
Conte.
Could we say Jurgen Klopp?
It's a shout. It's between Klopp and Wenger. Because they're the two teams who didn't win as much as you could say they should have and had great teams. So it's probably those two.
As Jess says, it's the Chuckle Brothers. Klopp and Wenger.
I was saying, Conte is in every conversation for worst.
Just shut up.
I don't care.
And to this, let me just kill this there. You say Flawless made sure he didn't have any Liverpool fan on the panel to back the thing. I legit did a Manchester United Liverpool show yesterday. You were not there. I had 3 Liverpool fans on. Saint was there. I sent a link out to Monts. They got to Big 6 months. I sent the link out to Rams. Rums was in the chat. I said, Rums, you're more than welcome to. I let all Liverpool content creators who I know.
Did they hop on?
They are more than welcome.
Yeah, they hopped on.
Monts and Rams did, yeah. No, Monts and Rams did, yeah. They hopped on. And then Marcel joined an hour and a half later. And that being said, in terms of the link I sent out, Saints in the group chat, Saint got sent the link the same way.
Comes as well.
Colzilla, Eddie, and everybody else here has got it. So I've not made sure there's just no Liverpool fan representative.
I gotta watch that back.
Same way the Manchester United Liverpool show, there was no Liverpool representatives in the chat. Where was you? I didn't see one Liverpool badge. I did not see that fake bird anywhere in the chat. Because everyone just laughing at Liverpool. I was here.
Hey, that bird.
Same way if we lose tomorrow, I'll be here. Yeah, man, that's Hedwig, man. They don't exist as a fake bird. Hey, big up disabled team as well, man. Says big up Flawless in the panel. Hello to everyone in the chat, larger. IQ says they're depressed. You can't blame him. Nah, I can blame him. 100%. Because if I did that, I would never hit the end of it.
100.
If we get beat, if you not get beat today, because it's today now, and I cancel shows, and you don't get the Man United with me and Eddie on Friday, I'm gonna get criticized for that heavily. Like you hid,
Big
you
facts.
ran, blah blah blah. So it's like, yo, don't run. You know what I'm saying? And that. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Marcel, don't
you're-
cap. You're
and
not
you're the
on the
only one
front
here-
lines. You hid.
The only one here now. No. You're here now, Marcel. I give you that. But
Hey,
Yeah,
Marcel,
before
what
it goes
happened
down,
to
you're
you
not.
never walk alone?
Yeah, facts. Like, yo,
I'll
man,
be
let's
alone
say it
now,
out here.
bro.
You will,
Hey,
you know what happened? You know
you'll
what
never
happened,
win
man?
again. You'll never win again, mate.
You will never beat Liverpool. Madrid. This is what happens.
All right. So yeah.
You'll never win at
Yeah, Frank,
Anfield
you
again.
man left say you
Never
left say.
beat Madrid.
Yeah. But Marcel, if you have any ideas, because you mentioned Liverpool panelists, let me know. I will send them the link. You know what I'm saying? They know they're more than welcome. All the Liverpool dons,
gets that smoke.
all the Liverpool guys I work with know they're more than welcome on this channel. They know this. Sam knows this. Let you lot have win a quad last season. They be here. I'm saying Ryan has it. Ryan could get the link. He didn't want to be here. We can't handle that. Cams is in the chat. He didn't want to be here. Saying to his defense, don't really normally jump on Q&As and that. Well, yeah, we move. Let's see. What have we missed? Just point that out there. Don't say I'm biased. Look at the amount of Chelsea representatives there is on it. Too many.
Out of
What we need.
Chelsea.
This guy. Let's see.
Oh, bro, I can't wait for tomorrow. Oh my god!
All right, talk
We better
about it.
beat
We'll
them.
go there.
Oh my
Talk about it.
god!
Confident, not confident. What team do you want to see, Taza?
Oh.
Talk to us. What would your lineup be? Actually, you're the manager. You can pick the 11. What are you going with?
Ooh.
Bear in mind, everybody's. I think everybody is available actually, technically. Apart from Ericsson, everybody's.
No Martial.
Oh, is Martial not on the bench? All right.
He said, he said everyone literally except Martial and Ericsson.
Okay.
I mean Ericsson, obviously, but yeah.
So that means Anthony can make the bench. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. He said Anthony and Maguire are available for tomorrow. In the presser, I would go with De Gea. I almost said Heaton. No, I'm joking.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Dalot, obviously Varane, Martinez, Luke Shaw. I would go Casemiro, Sabitzer, Sancho, Rashford on the left, Weghorst up top, Bruno on the right.
Run through.
I wouldn't
the team
play
again. Sorry. Run through that again. Do that again. Sorry.
So it would be the back four. You know the back four. It's Dalot, Martinez, Varane, Shaw. Then Casemiro, Sabitzer as a pivot. Sancho in the 10. Bruno on the right. Rashford on the left. Weghorst up top.
Okay. First.
And then 60 minutes in, I'd probably change it. And I'd put Rashford up front. Then Sancho on the left. Bruno on the 10. And then Anthony on the right. Because Anthony provides probably even better than Bruno defensive cover. So I'd bring him on. And maybe even take off like a Sancho or something, or like bring on a Fred. Because if we're up at that time, shore up the defenses and stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. It is tough. What I'm saying. Eddie, what are you saying? What would you go? What would you line up with?
I'll go what I would line up with what I think the manager will do.
That's cool.
But if it was me, pretty much what Murtaza is saying, I would probably go. I think Malacia can do his thing. Martinez, Varane, Dalot, De Gea, Casemiro. Now this is where it gets tricky because I said it. The one thing that I appreciate about Sabitzer more than Fred is when Sabitzer wins the ball back, he plays the pass that allows us to keep the ball.
Yeah.
So many times I see Fred win the ball back and then give it right back to him. Right? And so I think because of who we're playing against, when we get possession, being able to maintain possession will take a lot of sting out of what Barcelona is trying to do. So I'd start Sabitzer, and then I'd start Sancho in the 10.
Okay.
I start Bruno off the right, and then I put Weghorst up top with
Rashford on the left.
Rashford off the left. Because I think you said at one of these streams, like, we don't need to be changing our team and taking Rashford out of his money zone, especially when he's on form the way he is. So I'd rather everybody else adjust. He does what he's been doing because what he's been doing is working.
That's fair.
And so what I think he will do tomorrow is, though,
It is going to be good.
I think he goes Sancho off the right because I think he views Sancho as a player who can play wherever. He puts Rashford off the left, Weghorst up top, and then Bruno, Fred, and
Cass.
Yeah, and I
You
think
think so?
Yeah, and I think the back four is Shaw instead of Malacia. I think it's Martinez, Varane, and Delo. Other than that,
When Eddie, to be fair though, when Sancho and Bruno have played, he has played Bruno on the right though. He's played Sancho in the 10. So
yeah,
don't
but
see-
I don't think he's I don't think he wants to. I don't think he wants to put. Did I have Rashford starting off the left?
Yeah, you had Rashford on the left. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know because I think he wants the energy in midfield because he knows we're gonna have to be moving around a lot. And the initial point of his pressing Weghorst has always been something he enjoyed. And then Sancho, I think Sancho's a Swiss Army life. Like whether it's the 10 or either wing, Sancho's gonna do his thing.
Yeah.
So because we've seen it, like we've legit seen him operate well. But in addition, he could say, you know what, Anthony, we need you.
Yeah.
So I can see Anthony back as well starting, and then he gets a quick 45 if he does anything, and then he gets pulled off.
Yeah. I legit, in terms of what Ten Hag's going to do, I have no idea. I don't know. I legit don't know what he's going to do. Does he go with... Is it Martinez and Varane? Does he play Shaw at centre back? Is it Shaw or Malacia? Who plays next to Cass? Is it Fred and Sabitzer? I mean, Fred or Sabitzer, or is it both? Does Bruno play wide right, or does Sancho play out there? Who plays in the 10? Is it Bruno? Is it Sancho? Is it Weghorst? Who's the 9? Is it Weghorst? Is it Rashford? I don't know what he's gonna do. In terms of what I like to see is De Gea and goal, Dalot. I just want us to blitz him in the first half an hour. Get after them.
Yeah.
Old Trafford will be rocking. Go be 2-3-0 up. Half an hour in. That's why I won. If we score the first goal early, kills it dead. Temi said it when we was on Man United. Big up to Temi. Shout out Ivorian as well. The only way I think Barcelona go through in this tie is if they score the first goal. I think if we score the first goal, I think it's over. Even if they score the first goal, we have enough to come back. But I'm saying if we score the first goal inside 10, 15 minutes, I think that place, if it's already on fire, is going to turn electric. And the players are going to be confident, and then we're just going to run through them. So I'd like to see.
I don't think. I mean, granted, La Liga is a passionate place, but like we went to Camp Nou and put our will on the game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like that was our game. That was a game they were just a part of, right? When it comes to that OT vibe, like, and what it's looked like this year. Yeah, I could see a 2-0. I can see them not scoring, bro. I really can. I can see them.
I can see us with a clean sheet, 100%.
Yeah.
I can see us with a clean sheet. Because we gifted them 2 goals. That's what pissed me off in the first leg. But yeah, I go De Gea, obviously Dalot and Shaw. I go as the fullbacks, centre backs, Martinez and Varane. I would go Cass and Sabitzer, even though they haven't played as a pair together. I think that's our best pivot anyway. This is where it gets tricky. Because their left
You
back.
guys are going to have to bounce, but big up. Big up.
Yo, bless Lewis. Yeah, I
Big
shout
up.
you. Make sure you lot subscribe to his channel. The link's in the title. Well, I'm gonna add it. Lewis, before you go, let him know what you got coming up tomorrow as well.
Yeah, bro, we got some sort of stream. Probably a Potter one or a Mason
you
Mount one. One of the two. It always is. But yeah, big up
Yeah.
everybody.
Hey,
Love,
love, fam, yeah? Every
Love,
time, yeah?
bro.
Every time, Lewis. Big up, man. Big up. Link is in the title for his channel, people. You can see it right there. The link's in the title. I probably go Bruno, right? Because I was impressed with Balde when they brought him on, the fullback. I was very impressed. So I would play Bruno there. And I think he gives us a hard working balance. Then I would go Sancho in the 10. Rashford from the left. And then Weghorst through the middle. Because then if you need to switch it around because it's not working, that's cool. You can push Sancho left, put Weghorst in the 10, and then Rashford up top. And then still have Bruno wide right. Like, I like the energy and the industry, being industrial of Weghorst and Bruno. And then you have the flair and the skill of Sancho and what's it called? And Rashford. And then behind that, you got the can't go back ballers, as Eddie calls them. Sabitzer and Casemiro. And then behind that, you got Martinez, you got Varane, you got Dalot. So yeah, man, like that's how I'm looking at it. But do I think that's the team he goes with? No. I've not been able to guess a Ten Hag team right. I don't think I've ever predicted one right.
I think we
gonna
could
do
be more
same.
expansive this
That's
time
why I picked
because
that team. Yeah, that's
think
why I
about
picked
it.
that
They
team.
have their midfield is gonna be
Mhm.
Busquets, Frankie De Jong,
It's supposed to be
and
even better.
Kessie.
Yeah.
I'm saying Busquets is back. That's what I heard.
Yeah, Busquets is back. Busquets is back. So that's gonna be the midfield three. Kessie and Kessie and Busquets are not very mobile and like stuff like that. They're like more like sitters. Like Kessie's a bit higher up, and then De Jong is like box to box. So and they don't even have too much creativity in there. If I'm being real, like that's why I think they're gonna
The
struggle in the
creativity
final
needs to
third.
come. The creativity needs to come. They need to start Balder if they want every chance, any sort of
Bro,
chance.
you know what-
I hope he's on the bench because he impressed me.
You know what they
obviously,
were saying? You know what they're saying they're gonna try and do? Javi?
Go on.
The report came out from Spain that they're gonna try Balde at left back and then Jordi Alba at left wing. Because they don't really have a left winger. So that's something they were
Don't they
looking
even
at.
have like a central midfielder who can play out there? What
No.
about Ansu Fati?
They played Gavi. They played Gavi out there.
Ansu
Fati is a left winger, but he's not in good form.
I don't know, for whatever reason, I think Javi, because obviously
Javi doesn't like him like that.
Yeah, so I mean, he's even linked to getting sold, so he's not really.
And Ferran
really
Torres is
Ferran Torres is that's just lies, man. Like I'm saying, like that guy is just
Elias,
bro, that guy Ferran Torres, fam, like that guy is delicious. He has not really options there. Like they definitely missed Usman. Like who actually gave them at least the option to play both wings. So I don't, like I said, I think if Barcelona were actually sensible, they should definitely start AC in that game, unless he's getting stomach problems. Balde needs to play, in my opinion.
Yeah, I hope Balde's on the bench because like I said, he impressed me when he.
He should have started the first game when I was very surprised.
He's good going forward, but he's like any modern fullback. Defensively, he could get got at, man.
To be honest, I think Barcelona did it once before where they did it a couple of times. I think this season already, where Balde plays left back, and then you have my man Jordi Alba playing left wing.
Yeah, that report that came out.
That's if that is the case, that means that sounds to me, and I could be wrong here, more defensive to play a fullback when you can play a winger like an Ansu Fati or even put a central midfielder there and have him drift.
It's gonna be interesting how they're gonna set up on the left side. About the right side, I think other than I hope going back to play centre back couldn't have been the right back, and then I don't think they're gonna change the right side too much. I don't know.
Yeah, who could prove what? Let's see, to get to a couple of the members as well. Who could well prove a key super sub? Garnacho for me, former Atletico kid. That's what I like about the team I picked. You got Anthony and you got Garnacho. You got two offensive options off the bench. Whereas if Anthony was injured, you're relying solely on Garnacho because there's nobody else from an offensive standpoint. If you start Bruno, Sancho, Weghorst, Rashford, Garnacho's the only one. That's why even Anthony at 80%. Him playing 80% for 20 minutes could be the difference in United getting out of this tie. That's why I was hoping Martial was fit enough to even play, fit enough to actually get on the bench. Because even him, 15 minutes at the end could be. Time to shine says, I know Eddie's not with the Garnacho thing. Watch this space. Garnacho winning tomorrow, people. Think he plays the young Busquets and
Who said that?
Sergio Roberto. I just said that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was okay. Okay.
That was me.
Okay. I
Yeah,
thought-
Clowning, isn't it?
Relax, man.
Just
Relax.
thought-
This guy, is such an agenda merchant. Eddie, you are different level of
You know what's
shameless.
crazy? You man,
You
debate,
call
know
out
why? 'Cause
shamelessness?
You man do the same shit. That's what it is. That's what that is. You man
No,
just be
no,
doing
we
the
are
same
not
thing.
the same. We are
No,
not.
no.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not the same. What I'm saying is you man run agendas the same. Is what
I
I'm saying.
run no agendas. I just want what's best for my club. Certain people want their
No.
agendas to go.
Yeah. That's why you
you-
want Fred and Marshall.
you know that sound-
Certain people
Eddie.
said. Certain people
Yeah.
said they wanted to have a mistake. I've never
yeah,
said
that's
something
wild.
so crazy.
Yeah. That
Never
is
said
too
something so
wild.
crazy.
You are not as wild as him, but a lot of what you just said there, where you want what's best for
You
your
said
club,
same
sounds
shit
a
about
lot.
Garnacho.
It sounds a lot like it. I did not sleep with that woman. Like that's what that sounds like.
Hey, you
what
know, I'm
saying?
talking about shout out to Bill. Shout out to Bill.
Shout out Bill.
We all love these hoes. Shout out to Bill.
But yeah, it's the time to shine. Maybe he goes with the young Busquets, not the young. Busquets can't be 100% fit, which is good. What I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm just hoping we're up for
I
it. We're
hope he
energetic.
plays Sergio Roberto. Oh my
You know,
God,
Rain.
we're gonna run through that.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
Lord.
crazy. That was a
Okay.
Lord.
bad appearance.
He stinks,
was a
bro.
bad
He
appearance,
stinks. He's so trash.
I'm looking forward to it. And to Marcel, who says going to be absolute scenes when you man get knocked out of Europe and lose the cup final in the same week. I'm here for it. You know what I'm saying? You know what also was absolute scenes? You know what I'm saying? When Real Madrid packed you, man, and scored 5 goals at Anfield. Secondly, it's good to know you'll be here for it because you disappeared. You know what I'm saying? And I will be here. I'm just hoping you will be as well, Marcel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to disappear like you. Let us be losing by 5. I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? I will be here no matter what, unlike yourself. Yeah, we're going to close out shortly. People, get your final few questions in. What we got coming up tomorrow? Obviously, we've been talking about it. Well, today, technically now, Manchester United versus Barcelona, Europa League second leg. Watch along right here on the YouTube. We'll start at 7:30 p.m. UK time. At 7:30 p.m. UK time, so half an hour before kickoff. Then following that, at 11:30 p.m. midnight. It'll be 11:30 p.m. The Arsenal Manchester United show, people. Arsenal Manchester United show. Time is subject to change, but myself and Cam talking all things Arsenal and Manchester United. I'm sure the topic of conversation will be Manchester United more so if they get knocked out. But obviously, looking at Arsenal in looking ahead to actually Arsenal being in the Europa League draw, which is on Friday, and on top of that, them resuming their title charge as well. I believe they have Leicester. Is it Leicester away? I believe it's Leicester away they've got. So we'll be discussing that. Check out the upcoming live stream schedule as well, people. But hit the like button, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? We're too short, man. 2 subscribers short of 5,370. There's still over 90 of you lot locked in. I'm saying, get your final few questions in. We're going to close out in the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. Peter says, absolute scenes when Casemiro scores the winner. Wouldn't surprise me. To IQ says, why haven't Arsenal played yet? Because this is the playoff round. Arsenal will be in the next round, which is
Round of
it's
16.
it's the 9th and no, I was trying to think dates. It's the 9th and 16th of March. It's the same week as same week as one of the Champions League ties. I can't remember who though. Can't remember who is playing that week in the champs. But I've already updated. That being said, I've already updated the live stream schedule for next week, people. So not up until Sunday. Next week Sunday. No, actually, sorry. Next week Friday. I've already updated it too. But I'm gonna finish that after this. Also, check out the Twitch as well. Link is underneath in the description. You lot continue to support in the way you have as well. Ed says, thoughts on playing Cass 6 and Sabitzer and Fred as 8. Would love to see Fred lock down De Jong like Park did Pirlo. Then Bruno right wing, Rashford left wing, Jaden. Rashford striker, Jaden left wing. I'm not mad at if he goes for if I see a 4-3-3 with Cass and Sabitzer and Fred as 2 8s, I don't have an issue with it. No problem with it. Because they're gonna get no respite in the midfield. It's not what I prefer to see, but I don't have no problem with it. Go on, Tazo.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think although that would be great, and I would have loved that if we were against like Padre and them men. But since there is no they're not gonna play to be as expansive. We can be more expansive now. We can even possibly control more possession than we had. So that's why I'm not with this. So we could get at them, bro. Especially because firstly, like the threat of Pedri and Gavi, driving into our midfield was a threat. Now they're not like Kessie's a ball player. He's not a drive with the ball. Busquets is definitely not that. He's also just just passer. So De Jong is the only one that could drive with their ball. So I don't think we need to be that worried about them.
Right.
I think we need to worry about ourselves, not them. I think at the Camp Nou we needed to worry about them, but now I don't think we need to worry about them. I think we just need to do our damn business and we'll win the game. Easy, I think.
And Tommaso says, I'll be the first person here waiting in the chat tomorrow. You know where you wasn't the first person waiting? That Manchester United Liverpool show when you man got packed 5-2 at home to Real Madrid. But hey, we move. Where's the Europa final venue? The fact that we've Googled this and spoken about this and it's lost my memory. Is it? I can't remember. I'm not going to lie.
No, it's not Turkey. I think it wasn't it.
Where was it? We literally discussed this and I forgot.
Budapest.
We discussed this in depth. Oh, it's in Hungary. Budapest is Hungary, right?
Puskas Arena, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Wait, when is it?
Yeah.
31st May 2023.
It's the 31st
Budapest.
of May.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. See how long
It's 3 days. It's 3 days after our Fulham game.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And there'll probably be more games pushed around in terms of like FA Cup if we get there as well.
Yeah, so you have more.
Yeah.
That's back.
Bro,
That's
I'm trying to
back
get
next
to that game, I'm trying to get to that Fulham game.
Oh, the Fulham game. Yeah, man, time to shine. I seen you trying to. Yeah, time to shine will sort you out.
Yeah.
That being said, yeah, time to shine. I know I said I need tickets for that game on the 29th, but my sister can't make it. So if you can, before you go one set, time to shine.
Yeah.
If you can get me tickets the game before Chelsea or the game after, which I think is like the 12th of May, let me know. But my sister can't make it.
Fellas, if I was to come, would you come with me?
What, to the game?
Yeah.
100%. To the Villa. Wait, what's the date?
Fulham, last game of the season, May 28th.
100%. Yeah, of course. If you pull up, we'll go. I'm down if I can get a ticket and all that. Yeah, 100%.
I'm trying to figure my shit out, man. I gotta.
Yeah. If not, I'll just meet you like before and after the game anyway. So it's calm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Flores, well, I need to ask you quickly.
Yeah.
You know the streamer, what's it called? The stream, Talking Kids. Can you ask this guy? Can you ask him whether I can buy some kits? Because I'm trying to buy a Napoli kit, bro.
Oh, seeing, yeah, definitely. Yeah, wait, are you following him?
I'm following him on YouTube, but not on Twitch.
Follow him on Twitter, innit? And then I get him to follow you back, and then he'll sort you out. Big up to Double A. Yeah.
Okay,
just hit him with a follow, and then I don't know if his DMs are open or not, innit? But if his DMs aren't open, I make sure he'll follow you back, and then you can pattern that. You know what I'm saying?
All right, come on.
Well,
yeah, time to shine. Either the game before the 29th of April, which I think is Chelsea, and then or the game after. I can't remember who it is. Either or, but I'll DM you anyway. But yeah, man.
Wait, what did Time to Shine put there, by the way? What's his last comment?
No, he just put Villa.
Villa?
Yeah,
I was trying to get you.
Yeah,
I was trying to get you to say that, but yeah.
Villa. Up that Villa. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, tomorrow, man. Bro, if we go through and inshallah win the Carabao Cup as well, oh my God. And I'll say this though. If we can get a dub at Anfield, I'll start believing in the title charge, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I know.
Anfield away, that's the last straw. That's the last straw. I'm telling you, from that, you thought I was a top red now. Oh, my Lord.
This guy's outrageous, yo.
Oh, I'm going to be unstoppable.
This guy. All right, we're going to close out anyway. Love to everyone that's locked in. I'm going to redirect this to... Yeah, it'll take you... Once this stream ends, it'll take you straight to the Manchester United Barcelona watch along. All I need you lot to do, the reason why I'm redirecting, hit the like button before you close down the YouTube app on your phone, on your laptop, on your tablet, on your TV, or whatever you are watching on. That's all I need you lot to do. You know what I'm saying? Is hit that like button as soon as this ends. So it's going to take you directly to the United Barcelona. And let us be on double figure likes before the live stream. But yeah, man. Love to everyone that has locked in. Anything else any of you might want to add before we close out?
Yeah, I appreciate the love, people. Y'all continue to support the thing. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
100. Just want to say, Graham Potter in. I hope he can lead Chelsea to the great things this season. And
you got one job, Jez. One job, my friend.
Come out.
You got one job, my friend. That's it.
Cause, what's his one job actually before we close out? What's his one job?
Tottenham have to win against Chelsea.
Why do you think Graham Potter gets sacked if you lose?
I hope, man. I think the match going fans will completely turn if that's the case.
Right, I think I can see the match going, fans. I'm guessing you got no faith in getting a result there, even though it's a place you do well.
Yeah, we're
Really, well,
getting
you
bopped
see
off
the
the
goal
park,
there.
man. I think
Alright.
you know it's every manager that we had.
By the
was top
way,
mental. We'll see.
apparently, what's it called? Kane wasn't in training today because he's ill. So yeah, man. If he's not gonna be on Sunday, hey, Chelsea gonna win that game 3-0.
Yeah, man. And yeah,
You ready?
Harry Kane, man, future United striker. Let's go.
Yeah. And before we close out and I run through the members, just want to say some of you lot might have seen this on Twitter already. Very, very sad news. Obviously, he's been a member of the channel before. He's been on there before. You lot know him, the Arsenal fan. S Feetly TV was his channel. Stephen passed away today. So RIP to
What?
Stephen.
what?
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah. He passed away today. That's Terry put out the tweet. You know what I'm saying? Saying RIP.
RIP, man.
And the crazy part is I literally spoke to him like 2-3 days ago about, because he's been a member for months. I can see his name here, like he rejoined, and he was like, yeah, I'm feeling good again. Because for those that don't know, he had liver disease, so he was always doing
Sick, yeah.
always running live streams to raise money and awareness for it and all that. And great guy, you know what I'm saying? So RIP to Stephen, man. And yeah, man, I know he's sick that he's not got to see the end of this season, because man was always running
100%.
jokes. As an Arsenal fan and the whole Arteta route. So, and like I said, he was a member. He's been on the YouTube channel before. He was more so on the Twitch as well.
Yeah,
like I said,
I remember.
I spoke to him legit like 3 days ago in the DMs and that. Like, yes, Marcel saying you see it. So yeah, man, good to see all the RIPs, man. RIP to Steve, man. Like I said, because I see his name here. He literally rejoined. He's been a member of the channel for 21 months, and he literally rejoined. And I was gonna get him on next week. You know what I'm saying? Like in regards to the Twitch stream.
This is always a reminder, man. Just make sure when you talk to your loved ones, man, always tell them you take care.
Man,
you love them and everything.
100%. Yeah,
Crazy.
man. See, Alam said, RIP Steve, had the pleasure of being with him on members Q&A. Yeah,
chopped it up a couple times. That's
what I'm saying, man.
Yeah, same.
Guy worked hard, had his channel, Arsenal fan, loved Arsenal, did his F1 content, and just kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? And like gone way too soon. And even though he was like, even though he was going for like through, like he was in and out of hospital and he was going through illness and stuff, man still had great energy. That's what it is. Man's energy was still A1. Like you wouldn't think he was sick, still A1 is energy, man. So RIP, like I seen it and I was like, damn, like proper, like complete sickness, man. So again, RIP to Steve, man. And I didn't want to end on this note, but I didn't want to, start on that note either, people. And then there's no good way to say this. In the middle of the show or whatnot when we're all laughing and joking. But yeah, man, he up there, man, laughing and joking like, yo, we still top of the league. I know what Steve's like. He was always on that. You know what I'm saying? And that.
Oh, 100.
Damn.
All days. He's always running bands with me. Yeah, Flawless. This is a safe space on the Ollie and all them things there. Get it off your chest. I'm like, this guy. That's what man used to tell me. Like, don't do that. But yeah, man, news is brutal. So yeah, man, RIP to Steve. Love to the chat as well. And yeah, I echo what Jess said there as well, people. I echo what Jess said. Tell your loved ones, everyone you love, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that you got love for them. Give people their flowers while they're alive. You lot will hear me say that in terms of like, when we're even just talking players and managers, and I say give them that. But in real life, give people their flowers. Give
100%.
people their flowers, man. Not just like sports people, and people you idolize. Yeah, man, you're gonna give me my flowers when I'm gone. Nah, give me my flowers now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, man. So RIP to Steve. And that being said, obviously large with all the members as well. Steve, who I mentioned, his channel is here, S Feetly TV. So I know his channel is going to go through the roof. So still go and subscribe and support because he's got great content on there. Like I said, football, F1, plus more. Big up to Paul, obviously, who rejoined today. Marcel, who's a member of the channel. Westbrook is goated. Star-Lord, Zaya, 44, WKD. Give it to Mikey, Nonchalant, Broderick, the Disabled Team, Dan Levitt, Victor, of course, Taza, Raymond, Alamu, you see in the chat, Daniel as well, Khalid, J Socials, Shane Malone, Steve, who was there earlier, Nick, Malcolm, another regular, Matro, Carefree 53, OG Turbo, Jesus, it's still hilarious, Jesters, Brian, Time to Shine, of course, Smud Don Surfer, Eddie, who's here, Sasha, Deli, Scott Page, Neville B, and of course, Ryan as well, people. But yeah, man, time to shine, love. Now you man, all in the chat, all legends as well, man, because you all help us with the community, and we're gonna keep the show on the road, people. This has been the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.